This.
Rest. In the city, searching for that green. Guerrero Show. In between Chris Green fingers, Rugby 2, Big John, Frank, Corey, Joanna all through. Every day we rolling up, puffing it high on that Cali quality. Touching the sky, tune in at 9:30, growing to survive. The Guerrero Show, feeling so alive, living large, cultivating pride. High times every day we ride. We got strains for days, from sativa to kush. Grumpy with the insights, never in a rush. Big John, steady hand, always clutch. Frank keeps it funky, Corey got that touch. YouTube Chronicles, labors of love, in the flow, in the groove. Rise above, older we two head, and the right. Much shit, but we're waiting us, close in the sky. All the dad's baby, our England Anthony, legs. Right after bed, said it. The fish. Yeah. Smoke clouds, green dreams. Life in between beams. On a different level, climbing high. With the crew, reach for the sky.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is a brand new episode of the Grow Show. This is a cannabis community show. This is a gardening community show. This is a community show like no other. I am your host, Chris Guerrero. We got high in the hills right over there. We are growing here mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. We're growing here metaphysically. And now, with the store being open, we are growing monetarily. So go over to Grows, GuerreroMercantile.com. Over there, grab a piece, grab some beans. You're going to love them. All right. Heck yeah. So, once again, hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm going to be going over to my plants and watering them so you guys can watch me water and stuff. I saved it till then. I'm going to put the link in the chat, link. There we go. Well, that's not it. That's not it. Why did I just do that? That's weird. There we go.
It's
Invite
weird
guest.
Tuesday.
There it is.
Terrible Tuesday.
Uh, there it is right there. All right, let me see. Let me go over to here. Go over here. Right there.
Wow. Swallow a Buick.
There it is right there.
There goes the vet.
Yes. Vacuum. Woo. All right. Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Wonderful day. Like I said, I need to water my garden. Oh,
Where's Grumpy?
wait. Oh, yeah.
Is Grumpy checked in at all?
What's up?
I say, did Grumpy check in? Is he in the chat?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't checked in. It worries me. Worries me that he hasn't checked in.
Oh, those fucking fires and shit that they've had. So much
I know,
crap
man.
going
He
on.
said that it was
Maybe
under
he just had.
control, though, but he hasn't checked in, though.
He's got a lot of animals to get back.
Yep.
That's probably what's going on.
Yep, I agree. Let's hope. So, all our best wishes to Grumpy and his family. Hopefully, everything's going fine with them. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. So how is everything growing with you?
Haphazardly. I have to
How are your
move
plants
all my stuff.
going?
I have to move and move. They're okay. I've got a couple that are very nice, and then the rest of them are kind of beat up because I have to move them around. We've got to work on the house, unfortunately, so I have to move everything all over the damn place.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
So nothing's going to be that terrific this year. I'm just happy I got anything. I don't think I'm going
I
to have
hear you.
much.
I hear you.
That's the way it is some years.
It is that
Next year
way.
will be cool. The deck, I won't have to do the deck next year, and
Exactly.
things will be relatively stable with the house. So next year, if the weather is good, I'll have a nice little growing, get some real growth.
Oh yeah.
I started out ahead of the curve, but now it's like dealer's choice.
Oh yeah. All right.
What do you? The same stuff as last year, or you switch up, or
What happened?
what are you growing? The same as last year,
Oh
relatively,
no.
or did
Well,
you?
some things are the same as last year, but a lot of things are different. Let's see. Hold on. I heard a boop. Heard a booping. Stringing booping. There we go. Let's see. Put this over here. Put that right there. Put that over here. Ladies and gentlemen, the cool stylings of. Oh, yeah, you know who it is. Ladies and gentlemen.
Grumpy gardener in the valley, flipping leaves so green. Got a smile on
Oh,
his
yeah.
face.
You know what I mean.
Grandkids run around, laughter fills the air.
Joe
He
Yano,
ain't
how are
got
you
no
today?
troubles, living life without a care.
How you doing, man? How's the house doing? It looks like it's
I
still up.
would have been on earlier, but we had a meeting out here because they're handing over from one team to another team out here because they're mopping up. They've already made 300 yards into the fire. They've already qualmed it down, so they're just mopping it up now.
Oh, good.
Joe said he can't hear, or I can't hear Joe either.
What? I can't hear Joe. Yeah, it's called. He put himself on mute.
I don't see us muted.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. I got it. I got it. Hold on. Right now.
And
Oh, that's the other way to do it too.
then after I got done with the meeting, I come back and my fucking brother, I'm like, dude, I'm like, I'm gonna yell at you today, bro, because he was out there with his suppressor on his pistol shooting. I said, hey, motherfucker. I'm like, what did I fucking tell you already? I'm like, not right now. Go to the fucking go to the gun range, whatever. I said, because of the fire stuff out here, everyone's gonna be on edge. And sure enough, when I fucking get home, one of the neighbors is parked at the end of the driveway, blocking the driveway. So I fucking start yelling, whose fucking car is this? And she comes down, it's mine. I said, move that motherfucker. I'll get my tractor and I'll move it for you. I said, get it out of my fucking driveway.
Jeez
So she
Louise, what
fucking, so
happened?
she hurried up and got in and took and moved it. I was like, good. She goes, well, I was telling him, I said, I want to hear what you got to say. Just keep fucking moving. Let your lips run somewhere else.
She complaining about the shooting.
With them shooting, yeah. And I fucking said something. I was like, dude, I says, what did I fucking tell you yesterday?
They're gonna complain.
Yep, because of everyone's on edge right now because of out here.
Yeah, everybody's had a big scare. It's a bad time to start shooting
It's
guns.
like, fuck, man. It's like you can't let everything just cool down first before you start doing stuff like that. It's like, come on already. But she's like, you're going to get the tractor to move my car. I was like, that's right, lady. If you don't hurry up and move that car, I will get my tractor. I will shove it out of the driveway.
Give it the old heave ho.
Then she looks at me as she's driving away. No wonder they call you grumpy. I'm like, keep your ass moving.
There you go.
Keep it moving, lady. Nobody asked you.
Right?
Nobody asked you.
She wanted to sit and explain to me at first. I'm like, I want to hear it. I want to hear one thing you got to say. I was like, matter of fact, ma'am, I think if I wanted to hear you talk, I would have went up to your house. I
Uh-oh.
know right where you live.
Exactly.
My brother's yelling, don't be fucking with her. I was like, shut up. I'm like, you're the dumbass out here shooting that started all this.
Oof. Oof.
Everyone out here is on high alert and fucking on edge because of the fire. And it's like, just let them have a moment to breathe. It's like, please.
Of course. Oh, it's probably just something that he was going
And
to
I get
do
along
to
with most of my
relax him.
neighbors and stuff. She caught me at the wrong time. I was like, I didn't mean to be a jerk, but
Catch me at the wrong time. Wrong time. Don't catch Grumpy at the wrong time. Fucking with the bull, gonna
cheers to
get the
everybody in
horns.
chat. Good to see you guys.
Fucking with the bull, gonna get the horns.
Well, yeah, because I had to attend that meeting this morning to see who they were handing off the rest of the mop up to, and they're going to the local fire crews. And there's two of them, and they're sending it off to them to finish the mop up. And I was like, okay, well, so we're going to have the same response out here already, right? And they're like, yes, it's just the local group of firefighters that are taking over instead of the state firefighters. I was like, okay.
All right, all right.
Did you get your animals back yet, Grump? Didn't hear me. I don't know.
Yesterday was real nice. It was in the 60s for the most part, and then hit 70. I was like, all right, perfect.
Grumpy, did you hear Joe?
What?
I
He
just
asked.
did you get your animals back?
I'm gonna have them come back. I'm gonna have them come back this weekend and stuff because I don't want to. If anything were to flare up again, I don't want to have to move them again. So I talked to my buddies out there that let us house them out there, and they said whenever you want to come and get them, they're okay, dude. They're safe. They're not going nowhere. They're like they're here. I was like, okay, I'll come this weekend.
Yeah, by
The
then you
only
can.
chicken I couldn't take with me was the damn rooster because he kept running around and flying up to the roof. I'm like, all right.
Suit
I'm
yourself.
like, you're the sole survivor. You're the
So
sole survivor, buddy. It's like if anything happens, we'll smell fucking KFC out here.
Yep.
uh, yeah, he's a little shit, man. He's I every time I went to he'd come up to me and I go to grab him, he'd fly up to the roof. I'm like, I'm not messing with you no more.
Man,
I'm
these
like,
plants
shoot
are growing
yourself.
so fast. Holy Toledo, Batman. These plants are growing fast.
I made. I used to have chickens, and I made a thing that
Holy.
Yeah,
Whoa.
yesterday when I went to
I
oh,
made
that's real
something that
nice.
looked like I made something that looked like this, and then hooked it to a stick, and I would grab the chicken's leg, and
Right.
that's the only way I could round them up. I had bantam chickens, like 60 of them. When it came
Well,
time to
you know
round
the
them up,
person that feeds it, the one that feeds the chickens the most, you could like pretty much sit down and them little shits will come right up to you. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I just sit down after I throw out a little bit of chicken feed, and they just come. I could pick them up and pet the hens, and then
yep,
the rooster normally, if I'm sitting out there and things are more calm, he'll come right up to me. I can nab a hold of him and hang out with him for a minute. But with all the excitement here lately, he was like the old proverbial saying, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. He was just everywhere. I was like, well, suit yourself. You don't want to go with the rest of them, so fucking you're on your own, buddy.
On your own.
He goes in the chicken coop, and you could tell he kind of looks around, and I'm like, I told you to go with the girls, but you didn't want to, so you're here by
Didn't want to
yourself till they come
listen.
back.
Didn't want to listen.
Hey, did you see that thing I sent you on your Guerrero thing on Instagram?
Are you talking about the gorilla one or whatever? Let me see.
Yeah, the Sasquatch and oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. I'm like,
they, someplace had one for real recently. I can't remember where it was. Wapadoo. Whoop, 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 whoop. That's better.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Snap on tools. Grumpy. Grumpy.
He's talking to
Grumpy.
somebody. I think he's talking to
Snap on
someone.
tools.
is that shit funny or what, Guerrero? Did you watch
Yeah,
it?
that was funny. Snap on tools.
What's a mechanic and another person have in common? I just said another person have in common. Snap on tools. I saw that. I go, I'm sharing that to Guerrero. That shit's hilarious.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh, the plants are growing so fast. Oh my god. They're growing so fast. And did I show everybody? Did I show everybody my forecast? Look at 80s, 80s, and
Nice.
then look at still low 90s, still low 90s. Oh yeah, did you see that? That is prime cannabis growing weather. Oh man. Oh, did you see the air quality too? Good, 20%.
Cool.
What? 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 My plants are gonna get bigger than yours. Oh my gosh. My shit's gonna be growing bigger than any shit in any desert, mountains, anywhere. My shit's gonna be growing bigger. Bigger. Ain't nobody could show me some big plants in the desert right now. Nobody.
Oh, well, you never know.
We'll see whose plants grow bigger. See. They get huge. Or as huge as they can get for the next week. Ah, yes. Yes. We will not talk about bad things today on the Grow Grow Show. We'll keep the vibe. We'll keep the vibe happy go lucky vibe. Keep the vibe super happy go lucky vibe. Yes, like how wonderful the weather is. Oh my. Oh my my. Oh my.
Mow, 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 mow. Ooh, mow, 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 mow. Did you hear? Hear what? The bird. The bird is a word. I'm going to get everyone
Yes.
saying that after a while, huh? The bird, bird, bird.
Yes.
The bird is a word. Bird, bird, bird.
Bird is the word.
Oh man, God, why does it always have to be in the morning when people want to act that way? It's like, can you give it a break and go back to your lonely house?
Who? Act like what? Oh, are you talking about that happened just right now?
About the neighbor, it's like don't be bothering me this morning. It's like I don't feel like listening to fucking. I ain't wearing the right shirt. It should have said my level of sarcasm depends on your level of stupidity. But I didn't wear that one. I wore the other one that says I'm an out grumpy asshole.
Uh,
I
uh,
can do
uh,
what I want when I want where I want. Oh wait a minute, I gotta go ask my wife.
Did I drink my second cup of coffee or did I leave it in there? I'm totally confused now.
Hey, we
Mm.
we had some delicious Indian food yesterday, dude. We went.
Oh shit!
David's beautiful girlfriend is Indian, and we went to the Indian restaurant. Oh my god, dude, I can't even explain it. I'm like, damn,
So you actually ate not at the buffet? You
dude. I
actually she helped order the
we got
stuff?
the buffet plus we order other stuff that we want. So,
Oh shit! Speaking of
dude, I
buffet, I
had
need to go hit that up today.
such bombing curry and stuff, bro, and all the different.
Oh,
Oh
nice.
man, we had roasted cauliflower and stuff with the seasonings on it. That was delicious. It was like, and then me and David and all of us had the mango lassi.
The mango lassi.
I always tell them, can you bring a picture of this stuff out
Bring me a
here?
picture, garçon.
Right. I mean, it's really only made for like after you're done and kind of cleansing your palate and like a dessert type thing. But man, I shit. Once I
Garçon.
taste it, I'm like, it's over.
Garson.
Garçon. A picture of mango lassi.
Greenfinger, good to
Garçon.
see you, brother. Man, fucking much love to you, bro. Your garden
Garçon.
looks beautiful. I commented on the pictures yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Where's oh
Beautiful
yeah,
garden.
Lottie Dog. What's up, Lottie Dog? Good to see you, girl.
Garçon.
Hey, you know what, Lottie Dog? When I live somewhere and it's my property and stuff, I fucking set the rules here. I don't give a shit who they are. They'll fucking
Yeah.
listen to me whether they like it or not. And if they don't like it, they can fucking take a hike.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
There we go.
I'm not high
Yeah.
on the. Oh yeah, high on the hill. That's hill. Joe Yeno.
Oh,
You're high on your own hill.
Okie grower. Okie grower. Hey, did you pop those seeds yet, Okie? Or are you gonna wait till next season, brother? For do you? He grows indoors, right? Okie grower.
yes.
Yeah, so he'd be popping them then. I want to grow with everybody else, man. It's like shit.
I mean, there's people growing all this. So you would not be growing something.
You're too
So you'll
far away
see.
from your mic or something, or your earphones going dead. Yep, can't hear you. You're roboting.
You sound like an inadequate harmonica player.
I can hear Joe perfect. Can't hear
Thank you.
Guerrero.
Well, welcome to the Joe and Grumpy Show.
Yes, the
Right.
Joe and Grumpy show.
Lottie Dolly, I love to see you out there, man. You're a great lady. Jim Agnes,
Yeah,
Clackamas
we have a.
Coots, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Mango lassies are, well, it depends on the area and stuff. They make them differently and stuff. But yeah, mango lassies, oh my God, I love it.
I like the
Oh my
mango with the
God. It's
yogurt.
like, that's it. That's it. That's a lassie. It's yogurt and mango mixed in a drink.
Yes, wonderful stuff. So
Is that Indian?
I
yes,
haven't eaten one thing since yesterday, and I still don't
oh,
feel like really hungry. I
I'm starting
think it
to.
was the mango lassie that did it. No.
Okay, so check this out. I've been eating a lot of yogurt and
Check,
stuff,
check.
and
1, 2.
so I've been eating a lot of yogurt, and I've been noticing that I was like, you know what, this isn't bad. Like I can see people using this as a savory. you going the savory route because I get the plain yogurt with no sugar, no nothing in it, and I was all like, I almost want to throw some fucking some stuff in there to try it out. And then you know what I did was I used a little bit of
Mango puree.
no, I used a little bit of ranch dressing, and then put some yogurt in it, and it was fire. Made it way better. All right, hold
Wow,
on.
it's
We
like a
got
portable sandwich. A fluid sandwich.
the only Lean Fingers.
Lean fingers, you have returned it. What the hell is
Nice.
that, a pagoda? What's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, coming to you all the way from the Pacific Northwest. Let's give it up for the one, the only, Dr. Thomas.
Uh-oh, so cooked. There he is.
Good
Morning,
morning.
Coot.
Good morning.
Hey, what's going on?
Ooh. Same old shit, different flies.
I'm just getting
Yeah,
ready to go up.
lassies are like the national drink in India because of the heat. Like anytime you go into the marketplace, there's a zillion stalls selling lassies. They make them right because mangoes are one of the biggest crops there. You just slice them right open, put it right into a masher thing, and mix yogurt because the dairy is such a big deal. Yogurt is a way to preserve it because it's lacto
Hmm.
lactobacillus, that's creating and prevents it from spoiling. So in heat like that, I mean, it makes Florida look like air conditioning.
Hmm.
Uh,
The Devil's Doorway.
yeah, my brother was there for a year, uh, working for a high tech. He was a manager of a software development company in northern India, up on the Pakistani border, and he loves heat, but he said, the humidity there just makes it like completely unbearable. So.
Anyway, I have to buzz out. I'll be back in a while.
Be safe.
Like I said, I'm having yogurt with some mixed nuts in it, honey,
Yeah, it's
yogurt.
good breakfast.
Hmm.
Yeah, we put blueberries and cut up kiwi and all kinds of fruit with nuts and seeds. It's a good breakfast.
Yeah, I've been eating a lot of cherries, a lot of fucking cherries. So,
Yeah, we're in cherry season. It's cherries only last about 6 weeks, and then the crop.
hmm.
So when they hit, if you like them, you got to start buying them because they're not going to be
Hmm.
around for a long time. We grow a lot of cherries in the Northwest, Washington, Oregon.
Hmm.
I guess I'm sure. Yeah, we used to pick up some loads in north of Sacramento. I can't remember the little town there.
Hmm.
Right on I-5 or 99. I don't
Yuba,
remember.
yeah, Yuba City, Maryville, Yuba
Yeah,
City.
yeah.
Mm,
Hmm.
dang, Claptimus, you talk about everywhere that I've roamed and stuff. Oh my God. I'm like, me and Clackamas, how did we not meet somewhere along the road?
Yeah,
I know how.
I stopped in the other day and you were talking about a fire that got started by down in your area. Was that this year? A meth lab or something?
Yeah, they're still mopping it up as we speak. We just last night, I think they dropped us to level one finally. I was like, thank you, Lord. But
Okay.
these guys were a bunch of meth heads. The police said they've been investigating them for a year. I was like, why does it take you guys so long? Get your evidence and go on, move on. I go, I don't understand all this. So they were getting ready to go in and arrest them anyway. Well, needless to say, the dumbasses started this huge 500-acre fire. So they went in and arrested the whole group. I says, oh, well, it took a fire to arrest them, I guess. There we go.
So I know that there's a general animosity, not animosity, but people up in northern Oregon kind of, well, we have names for that, like Grant's Ass or Methford. Uh,
Oh, well, when it comes to Medford, I go Methford.
that's what I'm
Methford.
talking about. Yeah,
Yeah.
Methford. Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So
Grants
not
Pass
that
used to
there's,
be real nice when I got here almost 20 years ago, but like now with all the nonsense with the fucking homeless and shit down here, I'm like,
It's all
you
those
know,
Northern Californians that moved in
everybody's
20
so
years
sick
ago.
of it, man. It's like
well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's homeless all over the United States in every fucking city.
not like
When I,
it is here. Not, I mean, Portland maybe, but not like Grants Pass. I mean, Coots. If you live
yeah,
in the city, which thank God we live way out in the country, um, takes us a bit to get into Grants Pass. But the people in Grants Pass and stuff, I'm on one of the local chat things with a lot of them, and I found a guy sitting in my backyard taking parts off a bike, and this guy and that, and this. I'm just like,
yeah, yeah.
I keep telling everybody, go buy a box of rubber bullets, and when they come in there, just right between the eyes and just drag them out to the curb. He'll wake up screaming. He'll be all right. He'll have a lump on his head for a while.
I remember the first time I went to the, like I'd call the rural area of Southern Oregon, Cave. Oh, what was that name? Cave Junction.
Cave Junction, the Wild Wild West, man. I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
even messing. It really is.
yeah. And I remember driving there from. We came down from Portland. A friend of mine was still in the business. This is before legal, before whatever it is called now. I just remember driving around thinking, there is no fucking way I could live here. I don't. There's not enough money.
Michelle
Uh,
Barnhill, cheers. Yeah, I was gonna say Cave Junction. I mean,
Then
I,
they
I,
voted
I
to
just look at
close the
everybody and I
library.
go, why does anyone even live out there? I says, because I was out there eating at Taylor's Meats out there one day, sitting there outside and smoking and eating. And I see this Mustang come racing down the road with no front window, no back window. Run this guy over and kept on going like it never even happened. I was
Yeah,
like, you got to be kidding me. And I mean, it crazy as hell out there. I'm just like, I found a lot of nice places out there, but I'm like, I ain't living out there. I don't want to have to put up with none of that nonsense at all.
I got to ask you a question since I'm not saying you're involved in it, but you're in amongst what goes on there. Some of the reports that I've been reading about it, not undocumented, illegal people working and not getting paid in these weed farms owned by. I mean,
Wait,
there's
that's
Chinese farms,
normal.
Yugoslavia. I mean, it's amazing who owns these. Actually owns these production farms.
Well, down here in Southern Oregon, pretty much, because I was right there with the whole fucking group between them, the task force taking them down and talking to them because I know all the people in the soil yards and all the other stuff down here and the water guys and pretty much down here in Southern Oregon we had three things. We had the Hmong people that were the trimmers and the in between kind of whatever they wanted to work out. Then you had the Russians, the Mexican cartel, and the Chinese cartel all down here
Yeah,
fucking around and shit. Well, needless to say, in the last 2 years, they chased every. I mean, unless you're out there in Cave Junction somewhere, for the most part, and then they just here recently they busted two giant farms out there. Of course, violations up the ass and people working there that ain't supposed to be there. They they get busted because in Oregon, that Clackamas, the water master has supreme rights over everything in Oregon. When that fucking water master wants to come on your land, he ain't got to have a search warrant or a fucking anything to say, here I am. He just walks on there and checks out the water deal. And as soon as he sees anything else going on, he goes back and tells the rest of the group, yeah, there's something going on over there. And then they come right in real quick.
Oh,
Yeah, but Cave Junction, the two that they got out there, one had 9,000 plants and the other one had even more than that. And like 1,200 pounds processed. And this, I was just
So
like,
there's still just two licenses, right? The 40,000 square feet and the 20,000.
well,
Okay.
there's a tier one, tier two, tier three, and then about a year or two
Oh,
back, they did a tier four that was like a really big one, but you had to already have been a tier three to get to tier four. And I'm like, why
you
do you
probably
even
had to
have
be a
to go
tier
that
two to get to
gigantic?
tier.
I'm not getting all that.
So you probably had to get a three. You probably had to have a two license.
Right.
That was the 40,000 square feet. That's about three quarters of an
Yep.
acre. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
is it
See
even
the
worth doing?
the medical.
No.
What's the trip about medical is you can get it. People like we can't grow that much with medical. I go, yeah, you can if you understand the medical process. See, we're on 10 acres here, this property that we live on. We got the 161 acres, but on this 10, it's like we live out of city limits. We live out in the Applegate and stuff. So we got our medical
Yeah.
licenses. So all of us here have our medical license. So I can have six patients and grow for it. He can have six patients to grow for it.
Oh,
He can
that
have six.
law. Oh,
And
yeah.
and then it's like, well,
Yeah.
because I'm growing for these guys, I can't grow for
Yeah.
myself. My brother got to grow for me. He can't grow for
Right.
himself. I got to grow for him. And I look at everyone. I said, that's got to be the biggest fucking moronic thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Because we're
That
all in the
a
same fucking
yeah,
garden. There's no
yeah,
difference.
yeah, yeah. That's like the whole fucking. Hey, don't you owe me $20? I don't got
That
$20. I
thing,
got
like,
$10, and you give that
there's a
guy
little button on
$10,
the side
and
of
the
the
other guy
building.
goes, "Hey man, don't you owe me $20?" And that guy goes, "I don't got $20, but I got
It
$10."
was cool
And
when
then
she
the other
first
guy
got it,
goes,
but
"Hey, I
now
don't got. Don't
like
you owe
it
me
got loose or something.
$20?
It's
No,
quicker.
I don't got $20, but I got $10." And the guy gets in, and they go, "It's this fucking old circle jerk thing."
Right?
Well, hey, Chris, anybody that with any half a brain got out of the cannabis business at least 5 years ago.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the yields were great, but the payment was shit.
yeah.
Um, I mean, I love
I
it when
don't.
I hear people on a program I won't mention talk about, oh yeah, I've really got a large customer base of seeds. No, you don't. Who in the fuck's buying
Yeah.
seeds? Jesus
No,
Christ, man.
that's what I'm saying. We're trying to keep them affordable and shit just to support the fucking uh community. And yeah, it's like nobody wants to do that. There's no money really. There's no money
There
in
isn't.
cannabis
No.
unless you're A, an entertainer,
Oh yeah.
or B, one of the fucking elites.
And even then, I believe about half of what I
Yeah,
hear and none of what I see.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's only because they have brands.
Right. Yeah.
And that brand fucking shit sells money. Sells.
Well, see, you could become a rapper and like set a whole new trend.
Yeah,
You could have
yeah.
Rama Rama Ding
That's
Dong
the
or
only way
something.
cannabis makes money is entertainment. And if you have a brand,
Yeah.
like cookies is the only reason why cookies makes money is because of the brand,
It's
because
not
of
because of
merch.
quality. It's not
No,
because of quality. I can tell you
merch,
that.
merch,
Yeah.
merch. Dude, I was seeing this one dude wearing, like, he was all like, I go to these events, right? I see these dudes in the cookie outfits, and I'm like, really, dude? Really?
What a joke.
Yeah. I'm like, really? Like they're all in their whole cookie outfits, smoking on their terpenes
Hey, so
and shit.
is that disaster they used to have the Emerald Cup? Is that still going?
Yeah, I went to two of the Emerald Cups, or one or two. I can't remember. Two. 2 Emerald Cups. No, wait. I went to the award ceremony and the cup. But yes, I went to that and it was a joke. I was really
Oh,
okay. So check this out. So
this surprised you? Uh,
no, no. Well, yeah, it
Okay.
fucking surprised me. Okay, listen.
Okay.
You have seen the Emerald Cup, right? You've seen the award ceremony, right? You've seen the award ceremony. How many times have you seen the award ceremony? If you've seen it once, you've seen them multiple times, okay? They had it up in
Yeah.
fucking Humboldt or whatever, and fucking had it in a little room, and fucking they went up, fucking Swami goes up there, talks and shit. Him and his wife, fucking, they got their little shtick going on and shit. Um, so and that's every single fucking Emerald Cup I've seen. I went back and watched some. Every single fucking one. Every single one. The year that I go, they can fucking come. I think he let his daughter deal with it or some entertainment group deal with it. And it was air horns. Bam, 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 and all kinds of fucking like the DJ, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Khaled. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, Coot. Even if you're there, are you even there, Coot? Coot's not even there. Got him. All right, I'll just wait. I'll just wait. I don't have to tell this story more than once. Yes.
Green Fingers, I loved your pictures, dude. I was like, oh shit, Green Fingers is on the video talking.
Oh, yeah, no, that was.
He said you like Vanna. This one here. So you trimmed all you took all that down what you showed?
No, not yet.
I was like, nice, dude. I was like, ooh.
I'm gonna cut it down. I just don't know where I'm gonna put it all.
I know how it feels, Green Fingers. When it gets to that point, you're like, fuck, all right, trimming again.
Hate trimming, dude. It's fucking literally the worst thing. So I got to trim down the Dairy Queen and the other plant and put those away first, and I can hang up the other ones or cut the other ones down. So
Right.
I just got to buck them down.
I was walking through my kitchen this morning. I looked down and my wife goes, "What is that?" I almost stepped on it. And I looked down and it was a praying mantis, dude, about this big. And I'm like, "Come here, little buddy." And I put him on my finger and I took him out to the flower and I'm like, "There, dude." I'm like, "You're the good one. I want you here." It just looked at me and did his little hands like this for a second. I was like, yes, a praying mantis.
I'm trying to catch one and get it out of my indoor garden, put it outside, but I can't catch it. It's fucking stupid.
He loves your garden, bro. I was like, just let him have fun in there.
Sulfur. I was like, I gotta spray sulfur. You gotta go. I was like,
right.
Gotta go.
I don't want you to die, man. Go out there and live in the outside garden. I'll catch you again and bring you back in afterward.
Yeah, I'll put him in a cup or something. I just can't catch him though. He's too fucking fast. And he's like,
yeah, they are pretty quick.
He's just like sees me and then runs and hides behind the other plant, flies to the other plant, hides in that one, flies to the lowest corner of the garden. I can't get to it. I'm like, damn, I can't move everything to try to get to it now. It like knows when my back is bad. It's like you can't bend down to get me right now, huh? It's like nope, can't get you right
You're
now.
like, you little shit. I'll get you though. Yeah, I was surprised. I just leaned down and put my finger down there, and he crawled right up real quick. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
Right up.
the little spiders do that
oh.
to me. They just climb, they want to get to the highest point. So when they're on the ground, yeah, spiders climb right up your fingers. The praying mantis runs a little faster.
Yeah, pre-mantises, they run.
I don't normally see spiders in here, but I saw one the other day, and I had a magazine with me. I put the magazine down, and I took it out to the back porch and sat it on the railing. I'm like, there you go, bro. Go on.
Yes, Coop
Because
loves
certain spiders
reggae.
are called house spiders, and they say those ones will guard the house and not let other spiders in, so you should leave them alone.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're still poisonous.
that's why I like all spiders. Still, they all keep each other in shape. The daddy longlegs lead the black widows. The daddy longlegs are mainly ones that go on the top, and the black widows like the bottom ground where it's darker. And
Yeah.
daddy longlegs like to be above a light so they can get all the food that fly right into their webs. So,
2, 3 days ago, I was looking at my screen on my front door, and I'm like, what is that? And I walked up and looked, and it was a bunch of like little tiny praying mantises crawling around getting the bugs that were on the screen. I was like, do what you got to do, bro. I'm like, I'll leave you. I see them around here all the time. Like one day I was going out to get my car, and there were like 4 on my car. So I had to walk around and come here, little buddy, come here, you, and take them and put them somewhere else.
All right, let me finish telling my story now. So you so if you've seen one, you've seen them all, right? You've seen
Hmm.
one fucking Emerald Cup, you've seen them
Like a
all.
turd in like a turd in the punch bowl.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I was expecting that. This is the year that they changed everything up. So
Oh,
it was a DJ that was doing the introductions, and they were like, here is Swami, and fucking yeah, it was fucking just a DJ playing music and shit, and fucking it was completely different. Okay, so I was in shock of that. I was in shock of the DJ. I was in shock that they thought they were going to have people out there dancing. And when have you ever thought of stoners as being fucking dancers and shit out there fucking dancing unless it was like the Grateful Dead or a concert and shit? You know what I'm saying? We're not much of dancers and shit. So I was like, what the fuck? Why didn't they have their urine? Because this year they went to the Bay Area, you know what I mean? This time they went to the Bay Area and they were in by Oakland. I said, there's so many
perfect.
Bay Area comedians that do comedy in cannabis, as one of their topics and shit, that you could have had them doing like stand up and had the room filled up. We had chairs, have what you should do is have couches and comfortable chairs and places you could smoke all over the place and shit. Uh, don't expect people to want to stand up. Nobody wants to stand up and smoke. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to do that. Have a bunch of tables, just like you,
So, how many
just like
people
you.
come? What does it cost? Number one, what does it cost to get into this travesty? And number two,
I have
how
no
many
idea. I didn't pay.
people do they get there?
I didn't pay.
Well, but I mean, there must be a
What's
sign. I
it
mean,
cost generally?
I think it
yeah,
was 20 some bucks, and then like
blow me.
40 something, 40 or $50 or something like that to get into the award ceremony, something like that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wow.
you did get free weed.
Uh-huh. I
That's where
hope
I tried all
was it
that world famous
was it
weed.
but was it really dank? Yeah.
One of them, okay, so a couple of them
Never
were.
mind. Never mind.
No, 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 no.
Gooch
I'm
is like,
being look,
I already
listen.
know the answer.
Yeah, I do
I'm
too.
being listen. I'm being truthful for you.
No
There was
matter
a
Uh-huh.
how you powder
couple.
coat it,
There was
Chris,
a
it's all
couple.
shit.
There was a couple that had that was double OG Chem that was
Yeah.
really
Ooh.
good.
Ooh.
And yeah, yeah, I mean, well,
I'm
I
excited
like
now.
double.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
What,
I mean, you like
was there any
one
Blue
type.
Dream? Could we have some Blue Dream, or
Why?
what's the
Why they
other
hate
one?
on Blue Dream?
Because I grew it
Yeah, but
once.
why? But yeah, I know. Why can't you let everybody else grow it once and come to their own conclusion?
Because you're still in a
Western Maine,
myth
Maine. Good to see
that's
you,
because
Al,
somebody tells you
Eric
this is a
Chucker,
this
Emmett Otter.
or this
Cheers.
is a that, that they're actually telling you the truth.
No,
That's what
no, I
I'm
understand
trying.
that. We don't.
No,
We
I
don't.
don't think
We
you
don't.
do. Listen, here's how it works. Let's say that 5 years ago, Joe gives Mike a cut of something that he thinks is a something, a this, whatever
Yes.
that is. I don't
Yes.
give a shit. You put a name on it, red dream, blue dream, green dream, doesn't fucking matter. Okay, he has it for 5 years, and then he meets up with a guy. Oh, I got the OG Kush. Well, let's do a cross. And now they do a cross, and now it's a blue dream uh, Kush, right? What are the
Yeah.
chances that either of these two jamokes knew what the fuck they were talking about?
None.
Thank you. So the name
No, I
doesn't mean
understand
shit.
that.
I'm saying
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
the
No.
guy who,
No.
wait a minute, the guy who heads up or owns or founded, I don't know if he's had a leverage buyout or not, that horrible Malibu compost shit. Okay. He gave me, because he was really connected, he gave me a
Mm-hmm.
cut of Blue Dream and I grew it to about day
Yes.
27. And then when I said, I'm not fucking with this, and took it down. Now, does that mean Blue Dream's bad? No. It just means that a cut that was called Blue Dream was bad. What are the chances that
Okay.
was really a Blue Dream? Less than 10%.
Yes. We were talking about this yesterday.
Because that's the way it works.
Yeah,
It's
we
just
were talking about
fucking
this yesterday.
names.
Yeah.
I did that the other day with you about the infamous Space Queen.
Yes.
Started back in 1995. How did it reappear in 2008 under a different breeder? How does that work?
Right?
Well, I mean,
I do. Let me ask you this. We all know fucking cannabis is behind the times in cultivation drastically
well, of course.
because
There was no
they
qualification.
would, yeah, they would have
I
already had that name fucking trademarked. The
that
genetics
doesn't
fucking,
matter. You're still not. You're
the
missing the
genetics would have
point.
been fucking, yeah,
You're
I'm
still
saying,
missing. Let's say you had. Let's say
yeah,
it was all legal, like you're talking about legitimate. In
yeah,
other
like
words,
peppers,
registration, everything else. Okay, I'm going to
registration
go
like
along with
peppers.
you. I'm going to go along with you just for a second. So let's say you legitimately go buy a cut, a seed, or whatever you fucking want, and we'll call this strain A. Okay, and I go buy in another part of the country. We'll call it
Yes,
strain B,
yes,
registered, legitimate, the whole 9 yards. So the
yes,
minute that you and I exchange seeds or cuts or whatever and put it into air quotes our program, right?
yes.
Who's regulating it? You think this stuff is genetically tested?
No, if you
It
try to
can be
make
whatever
money
you
on
want
it,
it. You can call it whatever you want it.
yeah, I'm saying if you're trying to make money and make seeds and make clones and make everything, they would test the genetics and see if it had it in there, and then they would ask for their cut. Be like,
You think that
yeah,
happens in the you think that happens in the regular produce industry?
it happens all the time, right? Doesn't it? That they
No.
fucking find out that they're using their genetics and then they hit them.
No. There's only one strawberries. We already went through this, one of the biggest crops in California, right? It grows
Hmm.
over $65,000 an acre, which is a lot more than cannabis. Okay. In today's pricing,
Yeah.
there's one registered strain, Driscoll, because they developed it.
Hmm.
That's, you know, this is just a name game. My Kush is better than your Kush. My haze is better than your haze. What's a haze? That's a legit question. What's a haze?
Haze is it a Thai, Afghan, fucking Mexican, fucking like
No,
is
no,
it like a
no,
trifecta of fucking
no.
ones?
Do you okay? If you
Isn't
believe
it
that
an
Neville
equatorial strain?
did, if you believe what's his name, Neville, who was the first one to use the word haze in a seed catalog
Yeah,
that he bought or acquired through Sam the Skunk Man, David Watson, excuse me.
yeah,
You can find that catalog online right now, PDF, and you can go to that entry of Hayes Northern Lights number 5, and it says right exactly what's in it. But just as you've demonstrated, it can be anything you want it to be.
yeah.
I, I'm not saying it's this or that. All I'm saying is that somebody published 40 years, or is the 37 years ago, a catalog,
Which which seed did you say? Oh my God,
the
dude!
Hayes
Fucking
Northern Lights, the Hayes Northern
Hayes,
Lights, number
Hayes
five.
Northern Lights.
Hazes are pure sativas, aren't they?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Afghani. That's
They're
a
sativa
hash plant.
dominant, pure sativas. Yeah.
Yes.
Like that's what a hay, like an equatorial
It,
style plant.
Well, there's Ty in there. There's I believe,
a whole
because
bunch of shit,
he's
right?
hey, look, David Watson, before he died last year, early this year, whatever it was. I know for a fact, and I've seen it online at different venues that he was at. That thing has changed over the years because as this one became popular, well, we got to get that in there. Okay.
Right.
But yeah, Highland Thai, and I think it was the Mexican Acapulco Gold that name brand he developed,
Huh.
David Watson. But regardless, yeah, it is. It's all sativa. But then what's in which
A
specific
lot of it has
sativas have
a lot
changed
of different
over
ones
the
have
last
indica in it,
37 years. That's all I'm
or
saying.
indica,
So when somebody says, "Well, I've got a haze this and haze that," I mean, how do
yeah,
you take? So anything with thin leaves now is a haze.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm just
Well, it
saying.
could
Is
be a
I'm not
it could be a hybrid that leans a little to the sativa side, and it will
right.
look
dude?
thin leaf
I'm
until it
looking.
finishes, and then it'll finish as an
Hey,
indica, like thicker.
Right.
let me
Exactly.
put it this. Let me put it this way. I don't think I ever, because I'm on Seed Finder right now. I don't know if I've ever went to a name and have gotten 12 pages of seeds to go through. And I'm like,
You're making my point. You're making my
holy
point.
shit. I don't think I've ever seen as many plants with the name Hayes in it or part of
Well,
Hayes or
haze
whatever.
is a
Because, like I
building
said, there's
block for a lot of
12.
fucking stuff. So
Well, and the very last one is Zombie Hayes Auto. And the very first one
Sweet mother of
is
Jesus, autos. Okay.
Nina. And the next one. And there we go. And the very first one is Nina's Haze.
Here, I'll
I
look
don't
it
know
up
what.
myself. Let me
Yeah,
just do it myself. Okay.
yeah.
This is silly. I think I have the catalog in my library, but I've got them both from the two first catalogs in the seed business. SSSC, which is Sensi Seeds Today, and the
Skunkman
Seed
had
Bank.
R haze and J haze.
Jorge Cervantes, my buddy.
No, Sam the
Oh,
Skunk Man had R haze and J haze originally.
Or Haze.
right.
That's a good one. We need
Jorge
to get one.
George Cervantes.
Jorge's. Jorge's.
Yeah, I told you I bought my first
So you get most of your hazes from Mexico, Thailand, India, and Colombia.
Hmm.
Okay, here's the
I
catalog.
I knew I remember reading something with the fucking I was looking at. I was like, oh my god, it's got everything.
And then Nivelle Shoemaker, the Dutch breeder, he ended up fucking getting some of the hazes and making Nivelle's haze.
Okay, here it is. Yeah, he sure liked his Northern Lights. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people that like certain only a couple different types of cannabis.
Oh, God. You know what the kind I like? The kind that's grown correctly. Okay.
So you're not opposed to smoking other people's cannabis?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. I
But
thought you were
don't
gonna
feel,
be
but
kind of.
don't,
I
hey,
thought you were gonna
look,
be kind of like fucking. Like I said, he was. Anytime I smoked with him, he was like that. He only wanted to smoke his fucking weed and shit, and it was fucking funny as fuck. It was like, damn, come on, dude. Let me Jack Harrer. He only wanted to smoke his weed. He said, check this out. This is what you need to be smoking.
yeah, right. How about Ruderalis? Let's get some of that going.
Oh, Jesus
Nice.
Christ. Why?
A wild strain of cannabis.
We used to call it,
That stuff used to grow everywhere. Used to.
well, it came out of the Russia
Yeah.
area. Yeah, the Ruderalis.
I try to get people away from growing ruderalis, but they won't listen.
Isn't that what is in autos?
I
That's
know,
what
that's
they
what I'm
did.
saying.
That's what they did in '88. I don't know what they're doing today. But at
Yeah,
one
yeah.
point,
I try to get people. I go, it's fine if you're just using it as shade for your ground and everything for your real cannabis plants and shit, but don't take up space indoors for fake shit. Grow the real thing. Your friends are gonna laugh at you.
golly, that's always driven my actions. What somebody else thought.
Your, your friends and your peers
I don't
and
have any. I don't have any peers.
everybody's gonna laugh at you if you grow autos.
J. Paul Lover, good to see you, brother. Cheers.
Yes.
Oh, that's the 1990 catalog. No wonder I can't find it.
J. Pot's all Russian bunk.
Yeah, what they called it? Oh, ditchweed. That was our name for it in '88. Ditchweed.
Yeah, we used to call it fucking BC. Yeah, that BC bud.
Oh, Big Bud. That was a true cash cropper, completely worthless as far as psychoactive properties. I mean, it was nothing,
Yes.
but it gave you really big buds, and they looked like they were going to be good, and they weren't, but it looked that way.
Yeah. Whatever they sent over here, it was the worst weed I've ever smoked
They grew it
because
up
it didn't.
here. That's where that shit from British
It looked good.
Columbia, M39. You ever heard that
Yeah.
term? That
Yeah.
name?
No.
That was Big
Yeah. I've
Bud.
heard. Yeah. Uh, the people who grew that should be slapped. Every time somebody that has smoked that shit should be able to smack them
It's
because
terrible.
they usually yeah because they usually bought it for like full price, like $45
Ugh,
an eighth,
what?
and yeah.
Jesus Christ. You could pick out seeds out of bird seed and have a better
No,
chance.
no, no, dude, we fucking we would see
Uh,
it and be like, oh yeah, this looks good. No, no, it wasn't. Yes, and then after your first time, you always ask, is this BC bud?
I know that you tried to tell me the other day that the whole cannabis thing started in California, but at least for the indoor, that was a northern Pacific Northwest deal, and BC, because that's where all the grocery stores started in Portland and Seattle. There were five. Three of them were here in Portland and two in Seattle.
No, you
Okay.
guys have beautiful indoor weed.
No, we didn't.
No, you guys did.
We just
I
had more
remember.
experience because
I
because you know the
what
growing
was it?
season and rain and what have you.
All right. So, what would be coming of your area in like 93, 94? What would have
Well,
been coming out of your
yeah,
area?
usual. I mean, a lot of skunk derivatives. Everything had to have a hash brown because the way it got started here, it was all basement grows. And so height
Yeah.
was always your concern. So how did you get canopy control? Well, you took a really good strain like a Thai or whatever, and you crossed it with a hash plant. And now you had canopy. Go through any of your seed things you want, leafy or whatever, any of
Yeah.
them. And you know what you're going to see consistently? Get the names out of your head. You're going to see a sativa crossed with a hash plant. End of discussion. That's like 100%. Because you can't, what are
S-
you going to do with an 18, 20-foot tie in your basement?
No, 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 because like I said, distinctly remember in like I want to say 93, 94, smoking some fucking shit from the Pacific Northwest.
All right.
Hmm.
Could have been Washington. And it was big frosty
I'll
buds.
be back.
Big, big frosty buds. Um, I thought they were awesome. Uh,
Probably Big Bud, because that was a cash cropper. You could be
yeah,
guaranteed you were going to get huge yields out of your basement. Because
yeah.
remember,
No, no,
here was
these were like not fluorescent green. These were more like dark green
right.
with yeah,
Yep,
dark
that's
green
it.
with okay.
Yep.
Yeah, these things were big, beautiful, big, beautiful, smelly buds. Yeah, I don't think it might have been. It might have been.
What's that?
Yeah, it might have been what you said. Big.
They
It
would have
could
called
have
it
been.
something else even. That's what I'm trying to explain.
Yeah,
You,
yeah, yeah.
you're hung up on the name like it means something. And what I'm trying to explain to you, it doesn't mean anything, except that somebody at some point created a strain and named it. And once you release it out in the wild,
Yeah.
see what I
You
mean?
can't. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Yes, look at the clock. Jeez, comes on and he just gives us a clock.
Hello,
There you are.
Hey, I
making
can't
my
find this
coffee.
goddamn. Here's just an example, just an example. In the catalog of Neville, who was the first one that introduced something called Hayes Northern Lights, okay?
Yes.
Hayes was listed first, and it's my understanding that you list the female first and then the male. Is that correct? After the X.
You
Is
always,
that
yeah,
ac
ladies first. Ladies
Okay?
first.
Okay, that's all right. I just want to make sure I wasn't, in la la land.
Yeah, yeah,
And here
yeah,
I
yeah.
am looking at just using the search engine. I see Hayes Northern Lights. I see Northern Lights X Hayes. See what I mean? It's all over the board.
Yeah.
Which one's right? And who
Mm.
cares?
Who cares? Which one's the best?
Well, no, never mind. There's at least 20 people that have a Northern Lights haze in just a one search, and I haven't even delved into it. So who
Yeah,
see what I mean?
yeah. No, I agree.
The genetics, Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's the only sheet I ever bought was that one from, and I bought it from Neville in 89, 88. Yeah, 88.
Yes.
About a year before he had to go away to school, as they say, or whatever happened. I never followed. I didn't care, but um, yeah. At one point, I believe uh, I was on a show with Breeder Steve,
Yes, for your Steve.
and we were talking about Colombian because at that point he was in Colombia working on a big project. Like maybe he still is. I don't know. And I made the accurate comment how bad the loads of Colombian were in the era where people would have gotten seeds from it. See what I mean? When it was
Mm-hmm.
being imported in 77 through 79. And then he immediately said, well, yeah, but what about Santa Marta Gold and Punta Roja? And I said, yeah, I agree. Those are wonderful strains, but that wasn't what came in tonnage. He says, yeah, you're right. It was just basically feral shit growing out in the jungle somewhere, chopped down, covered with
Yeah.
Coca-Cola syrup, and then shoved into forms to get the
Yes.
blocks. They came in 35-pound blocks. That was, could you find good buds in that stuff? Yeah, if you really, really like, let's say, if you had 2 pounds, you might be able to get a quarter ounce.
Yeah. What year was that?
77 through 79.
Okay.
And then the importers switched over to Coke because there's a lot more profit in a ton of Coke
Way
than there
more
was in a
profit.
ton of weed.
Yeah, way more. That's how wasn't it the cocaine cowboys? That's how they,
Yeah. So they got
yeah, they
started.
turned, yeah, that's how they got started doing weed, and then they're like, no, look, we can be doing coke. Make a
Well, the
lot more
biggest
money.
problem with a lot of weed, you make a lot. Okay, think about this. The street price, that's the person that would be selling ounces, quarter pounds, that kind of stuff, was
Yeah.
only paying $500. Now, between the importer and that individual, you'd have at least four or five hands fingerprinting
Yes.
it, having to add on, some money
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
dealing with it. So you can imagine how little the price was in the origin.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if you were a decent sized wholesaler, you could buy pounds. You wouldn't buy them. You got them on up front. Uh, 150 to 175. And the importer's got to make a big hit, right? For going through all the risk. They weren't there
Yeah.
to, make sure all the hippies had weed. They were there to sell weed. So all I'm trying to explain is that what do you think the quality went into a $500 pound at a street price?
Not a lot.
Yeah. And where do you think most of these people got their seeds to grow? From the weed they bought. Remember, Sensimilla, the term wasn't even around before 77. It was
Mm.
invented. Everything. Panama Red
Well,
loaded with
yeah.
seeds. Thai sticks
Yeah.
loaded with seeds.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, that continued throughout the 90s until
Well,
fucking
that's
and
Grumpy.
then
They were growing sesame in Northern Cal, big time.
yeah,
Humboldt
yeah, yeah, and then in
and
the
Southern Oregon.
90s
No, I mean in the
fucking
90s. That's
yeah,
where the money was being made.
when medical came about,
Well,
a lot of
your situation's different in California. Every state
yeah,
had their own laws. In your state, you had state law, and then you didn't counties have different restrictions?
yeah, some didn't want clubs in their county and shit. So yeah, and then
But I mean, even cultivation.
yeah, well, I mean, yes. So people would have to go to court over that.
Yeah. Okay. See, ours was
So
a cleaner deal. We had medical starting in 98. And then 18 years later, we got this shit. Uh, the recreational, whatever. It drove the prices down and people like Grumpy out of the business, me out of the business. Because you weren't dealing with growers, you were dealing with investors. And investors expect a return
yeah,
with a profit. And when they don't get that, they go on to a new adventure. Go
yeah,
invest in skateboards. I mean,
see,
you know,
investors, they need to realize this: it's not a uh it's not a, what is a linear
linear. No,
fucking
it isn't. This is agriculture.
yeah,
Setting aside all the horse shit about strain names,
yeah,
you get down to the basics and you're dealing with agriculture. And quite frankly,
yeah,
some people are better agronomists than others. That's
yeah,
just a fact. It works that way
yeah.
in apples. It works that way in oranges and pine. It doesn't
You gotta
matter.
get people to buy the fucking apples and oranges and shit, you know what I mean? I mean, you just can't just fucking, so it's gonna take few years for your
Right.
brand to fucking get out there and shit.
Yeah.
So
And you got
you
to be
can't just
consistent.
yeah,
You
you
got to
gotta
be
be
consistent. You
consistent.
got to turn out good quality. But see, it doesn't matter. Look at Grumpy's
Yeah,
pictures. This guy knows how to grow.
yeah,
If there was a profit in it, you don't think he wouldn't be growing commercially? But the reality is, it doesn't matter how good you are. You got to
yeah,
go through a broker. You can't sell it to a
yeah.
dispensary.
So
In this
okay,
state, I don't know about your state. I know nothing about California, but in
yeah,
this
yeah.
state,
Okay,
you
so
have to sell it to a broker, and only a broker can sell it to a dispensary.
yeah, so they kind of circumvented that a little bit because that was kind of fucking everything up. Now you could kind of go direct to consumer by them having like little farmers markets to where
Hmm.
they have a place where they can purchase cannabis. Uh, uh, like they can stand in line for one spot where all those people's cannabis is, and you can actually per-
That's wonderful, but here's why it can't happen. Nationally, cannabis represents $36 billion in sales legally with all the states. We're not even in the top 10. Oregon's not even in the top as far as because there's only 4 million people here. But 36 billion. This wasn't started by people like you and me. This is serious money that goes into this is a manufactured product and it has to be consistent. It doesn't have to be good, it just has to be consistent. Like beer. There's artisan beers and then there's commercial beers. Commercial beers aren't even striving to be great tasting. It just has to be consistent because Joe's six pack wants his Budweiser to taste the same in Florida as it does in LA. See what I'm saying? And cannabis is the same thing.
yeah, yeah, and it's gonna continue to get worse and worse. Like industry, it's not gonna be mom and pops. I mean, there'll be always mom and pops.
Right.
It's just they're gonna be still like they're gonna be small. They're gonna be real small percentage. Yeah, corporations are going to take completely over once
It is. No, it's
federal
already happened.
legalization happens. Yeah, when federal legalization happens, it's over.
Oh God, yeah. That's gonna just sweep the floor clean.
Yeah, it's going to be completely over. They already have fucking what who owns fucking Marlboro or whoever fucking owns
Yeah,
uh fucking Marley name in
yeah,
cannabis.
right.
Fucking yeah, it's over. They're
So
just
about
waiting for that ball to drop, waiting for the real money to come in, and then once that trade thing gets all nullified and everything with the cannabis being a schedule.
right. Right now it's Schedule One. It means
Yes,
no what is it? No
no,
medical medicinal value.
medicinal value.
Right.
Once they deschedule it,
If you let's say
are you
you were going
fucking
to
kidding
be
me? Shut the fuck up. Ah, here we go. That sucks. Let's go.
if you want, let's say you wanted to grow, not wanted to. Let's say you were looking for funding for a 1 acre under Oregon law, where it's not plant count. It's what do you call it? It's square footage. And it doesn't have to be
Oh,
contiguous. You don't have to do like a rectangle of 40,000 square feet. Is all I'm saying. Okay. But to set it up commercially, like so you're trying to turn out
what the
tonnage
fuck?
for carts and dabs and what have you, gummies, you better have at least $10 million for the land, the equipment. You got to pay people. And you're going to be have them on the payroll for what, at least 9 months before you pull back a single dollar. There you go. So there's your industry. Unless you can do tonnage, you can't make money.
What the fuck? Wow, that's crazy. Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, he passed away?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is
to be
going on.
quite
I don't
frank, I'm
know.
surprised he made it this long.
Yeah, he
Shit.
died.
In
He
fact,
just
he's
had his
made it
last
to
concert
76.
with
That's something.
What was I don't know what.
Black Sabbath, and
Yeah,
Ozzy
Yeah.
played about 2 weeks ago in London or England, the final concert. Wow.
yeah, that's crazy.
No, I
Mind blown.
agree.
I thought he died.
I'm surprised he lived this long.
Dude, I thought he died 3 weeks
He
ago,
looked
and I
pretty
was
rough
all like,
for quite a while there.
R.I.P.
Yeah, yeah. He's had some kind of neurological issues. He couldn't speak really well for
He
several
had
years.
Parkinson's, I think.
Was it? Okay. Yeah,
I
unfortunately,
think
with
that's what I heard. Parkinson's,
Parkinson's,
yes.
I only know this because my brother's been diagnosed with LBD, and most people don't even know what that one is. Alzheimer's and dementia. Alzheimer's makes up 70%, and that's quick. You get diagnosed with Alzheimer's, and the majority of people aren't going to be around us very long. But Parkinson's and LBD, which is Lewy body dementia, and some doctors view LBD as a subset of Parkinson's. I don't want to get into that, but anyway, you can go 40 years. and it'll stabilize for sometimes for a year, 2 years, 3 years, and then it picks up. And it's just this. It's pretty horrible to watch.
Crazy.
Now they're calling. Some doctors are calling dementia type 3 diabetes. So
Diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was real quick after that.
yes, Alzheimer's is. Yeah, it's brutal.
I think
I mean, she had medication that was helping with the tremors and stuff, but it was still, you could say it was something wrong. But the Alzheimer's, it was like fast after
didn't they
that.
say that was lack of cholesterol?
But
Alzheimer's is attributed to having lack of cholesterol in your
no,
diet.
no.
Some
Okay.
of it, I read something about that, about
If it
animal
were that
fats, about
simple,
people switching their diets the past 50 years so much, trying to get off of the bad stuff, bad for your heart, when it's just really not that big a
yeah,
deal.
Yes, sugar is the fucking devil. It is.
it is.
Oh yeah,
It is.
It's
I
at the core of
stopped.
pancreatic cancer. It's at the core of cardiac diseases.
I
It's
stopped eating sugar.
yeah. Go read a label in a store.
No, I stopped. I
You
stopped.
can't find anything without sugar. And here's the
Yeah, that's what
problem:
I'm finding. Trust me.
there's 65 names that they're legally. Like one, this is my favorite one to quote. If I said to you, "Hey, this has yeast extract," a person would say, "Wow, that sounds really good. God damn, I want some of that." Yeah, it's just another name for sugar. They use a specific fungi, yeast, to digest a specific deal, and they end up with it's a yeast extract because yeast is a fungi, right?
Mm,
But it's sugar. That's just one
mm.
example.
Yeah,
And
that's why I stopped fucking eating a lot of stuff because of that.
manufactured food, it's the stuff is made to
Yep.
sit on the shelf. It's about shelf life, not about nutrition. That's what
No.
yeah. I mean, just look at a
for
box of
sure.
cereal for kids. The first ingredient, sugar.
Yeah, I stopped eating. Let me put it this way: I stopped eating shit that known to have sugar. So, um, the unknowns. That's why you have to limit. You have to.
It
Okay,
is
let me
no
ask you a
joke.
question.
We've cut out most of the store bought box, crap you buy from the store anymore nowadays. Most of it's mostly
Yeah.
just fresh stuffed salads. Between that and doing more work outside, I can fit in the pants I haven't worn in 20 years. I'm pulling stuff out of my
Yep.
closet from before my honeymoon that I can wear now. I put a pair of pants on that literally they're 25 years as I've worn them, and they fit good. They fit better than I did when I was 28 years old. So
You
it
probably know
says
people in
sometimes
your life
body
that
fat's
brought a
down to
six
feel
pack.
good.
That brought a 6 pack of some soda drink to work, right, for the day. Let me run
Oh
some
yeah,
numbers by you. One can of Coke has 42 grams of sugar. That's 1.5 ounces. 1.5 ounces. So if you
Yeah.
drink a six
just spoon
pack,
it in your mouth.
that's 252 grams, which is over half a pound.
Yeah,
I mean, are you kidding
insane.
me?
Yeah.
That's
I
just
don't.
the
That's why.
beverage.
Yeah. That's why I don't fucking drink that shit. The only thing I drink is coffee with creamer in it in the morning and water the rest of the time.
Well,
Okay,
you know what? Talk
let's
about
do.
beverages. Enjoying a nice beverage after a hard day of work. I used to enjoy like having having a nice IPA or something to drink after a hard day of work or with a meal or something. I haven't had but 2 beers in the past year. I have a little sip of wine every now and then. That alone, I'm just not all the sugar
I,
calories. So much less
now
bullshit.
my n- now my sweetener is fruit or honey.
Yeah,
Yeah. I like the
honey's
other
a
one
good
I
one.
would add in there. It's really nutrition dense. Is that um, maple syrup?
Mm-hmm.
I just felt that was kind of condensed. You know what I mean? So I mean,
Well, that's
I agree.
that's the advantage. because it's ultra sweet, so you use less.
Yes. Yeah, I like it. I like maple syrup.
Well, I'm just saying it's another option. But let me give you an example. Here's a typical suburban breakfast. You jump into your car, you're running late, got to get to the office, make the big bucks. So you go through a Starbucks and you get the grande, right? And then you got to get a muffin or a roll or something, right? Some kind of, you know, baked item. By the time before you get to work, before you flip on your computer or whatever the fuck you're doing, you've already ingested a quarter pound of sugar. Just to give you a frame of reference, that's 8 tablespoons. I want you to visualize that for a minute. 8 tablespoons of sugar.
Yeah, that's crazy. I like that's yeah.
But it sounds
That's
good.
you
I
Might as
can
just
well have a
have
fucking ice
coffee.
cream sundae on the way to work.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's
And what
what
happens
I'm saying.
when you load your body up with sugar early in the day, you're going to
Oh,
get a
you
crash.
crash.
And so
Yeah.
then you're going to be over at the Coke machine getting a candy bar and a Coke mid-morning because you need some energy. And then
Yeah.
lunch, yeah, just, I
I
mean,
never
sugar's
wanted those
everywhere.
as my listen. I had never wanted those to be my things. I would rather have good shit like tres leche cake, uh, shit
Well,
like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's
pies,
and that
cakes.
you're that's a good thing, but just think about it for a minute. How how far would you have to drive in anywhere in your area to hit a Starbucks?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
so
Okay.
Like 20
mind
minutes.
you, hold on, mind you, over the last since COVID, last 5 years, about 80% of them have closed down.
Oh
So,
no, they haven't. They've closed a lot of
uh,
units, but
It looks
80%.
on
Come on, guy.
here,
Maybe on your
no
Sacramento.
street.
way.
Okay. Maybe on your
So
street.
on my street,
Okay. All right. You know this stuff can be fact checked, don't you?
hold
I mean, come on.
on my street, we had two,
Yeah.
but now we only have one. I think it's still in the Safeway.
That's
Well,
still not
that's only
80%.
50.
So
That's only 50%.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
It's a
So,
good story, but come on, man.
As more neighborhoods get
within
built,
a
there's more
mile,
Starbucks being built to go
within a
along with the
mile,
neighborhoods.
within a quarter, like if you're doing a round circumference or like 2 mile circumference, there's probably at one time 6 to 8,
Wow.
6 to 8.
I'll settle it. I'll do this.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I'd say I have maybe 2 or 3 within like 6 miles of me.
No,
Okay.
I know I got more than that, but a lot of them
I think
closed down.
Sebastopol has one. I think Windsor has at least one, if not 2.
I think Safeways have
Wickiup has
all
one.
this what you call us now,
I don't know
Starbucks.
if Guerneville has one or
And then
not.
I think there's one on Folsom Boulevard. I think that's still a one. But
Now we have
yeah,
a
a
lot
lot
of
of them
still
closed
have a lot of
down.
independent coffee shops.
No, we got a ton of those. Now, if you
I
would have
got a lot
said,
of them. They're
"Where's
all over
the
the place too.
independent coffee
So
shop?" then I'd be like,
realistically, whether
"I
it's a
got,
Starbucks or it's
I
a
got like
Roasters, whatever,
fucking 15, 20 of those around
if you're
me."
getting a cappuccino, it's still the same amount of calories and shit. No matter who's making it, they load
Yeah,
it up with fucking cream and sugar and whipped cream on top and a chocolate swirl and
yeah,
everything else, and fuck under the
I
sun.
got 20 independent coffee shops. Fucking every other block, there's an independent coffee shop.
I never go to them places because when I ask, I like my coffee black and bitter. They look at me like I'm a pariah.
Yeah,
Like, ugh, you're not going to have a fancy drink. I'm like, no, I just want a cup of plain coffee.
Yeah. Well, they're plain coffee
They give me
sucks.
the Google eye,
We
like, oh,
we
you're below us.
yeah, we don't even have Pete's coffees. I don't think anymore. Does anybody have Pete's coffees? Or are they gone?
I haven't seen them.
Yeah.
I think there's one in Santa Rosa, maybe. Pete's, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one in the corner of Santa Rosa
Okay.
by the police station
Here's
area there.
here's some numbers for you. Okay.
Yes.
Currently, this is 2025. There's
Yes.
16,482 Starbucks in the USA, just the USA. Okay. California has,
A lot of those.
oh, it
I
has,
think
they got them in California, high schools and middle schools, for Christ's sake. But anyway,
Oh,
around the world, excuse
oh,
nice.
me,
in the school.
around the world, just in the United States,
Jeez.
excuse me, they employ 228,000 people. Okay. I'm sorry, man. There's no way. In order for that to be 20%, 16 million, that means at one point they had 100 million stores in the United
100,000 maybe?
States.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I'm
Jeez.
sorry. Sorry. Yeah, I got my, yeah, right. Thousand. I mean, come on.
I don't do
Yeah,
math.
and that. There's
Well,
no
I
way.
I don't
can.
do math.
That isn't math. That's arithmetic.
I
Okay.
do arithmetic. I got my wife doing that. She's a
Yeah.
fucking
So
she does the numbers.
16,500 US stores, just the
Oh,
US,
shit.
and
Yeah,
worldwide.
I just know from following their stock and stuff multiple years ago when they were still growing and growing, trying to get other countries. They didn't have that many stores in the United States. So they've been,
Eh,
since I've stopped paying attention to them, they've grown since then. They have not reduced any, that's for sure. Maybe they're
Well,
just slowing their growth off, but
well, they're in China, but he's kind of beat him by about what,
Okay.
10,000 years, something like that.
well, I think they
So
bought the
Oh, yep.
Tazo tea company, but they bought a tea company too. They own, so they're probably
that
doing
Oh,
was a
tea over there.
Northwest.
all
They were
right.
based here in Seattle, Tazo,
I think they bought
and
them.
yeah, they did. They also bought. Uh, I think it's nationally distributed chai tea in a box. Yeah, that was a Northwest. They picked that one up.
They bought them. They bought Boulangerie, which is like down in San Fran, a sourdough company that makes a bunch of
Oh
pastries
yeah,
and breads and
oh
stuff. They bought
yeah,
them up. So
yeah.
that's how you do it nowadays to expand your business. You got to buy other ones that are smaller, offer new products. M&A, merger and acquisition.
Well,
I beat type 2 diabetes. I had it for 20 years, and I pulled my numbers all the way back to normal. Took, whatever. And when I was a young person, type 2 diabetes is something your grandpa got, lived about 5 years, and adios, muchachos, right? Now we're seeing in children in junior high. Junior high.
They're
It's
starting
just
off drinking junk for drinking junk on the
exactly.
way to school in grade school.
And at home. What
Yeah.
a
Oh
bowl
yeah.
of Lucky Charms and some
Oh, that's
Nestle
total
Quick in
crap.
your milk, and yeah, fuck. See, sugar's cheap. This is sugar got cheap in the 20th century. Before that, it was expensive. That's why I laugh at the whole KNF thing. You think that they were actually harvesting sugar and moving it all the way to Korea, for this ancient practice? Give me a break. I mean, some things don't even make sense. Besides that, the price of sugar was
sugar's a drug.
insane. Well, it is a drug.
Yeah.
That's why it's added to food.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah.
It's a drug. So it's easy. It's a legal drug that they could fucking yeah.
When I see parents
Eh,
and their kids got a big gulp in their hand, like a
Oh,
4 year
Jesus
old,
Christ.
I'm just
That's
like, what the fuck are you
disgusting.
doing to that child's brain?
I
Yeah,
seen
what
that
are
in
you
grade
doing?
school. Standing there with my daughter, taking to school, and somebody's coming in from the gas station
Yeah.
down the road with a big ass orange freaking drink. And it was not orange juice. It's freaking pound of sugar you're drinking.
Orange. Yep.
Yeah.
You were talking about
Like I
outside the
said,
Starbucks, how many coffee shops? There's been some enterprising young ladies up here with the topless barista deal drive-throughs. They became
those are
really
nice.
popular. Yeah, except for the traffic jams. I mean, people trying to get in line, on a main highway, a thoroughfare or whatever. So,
Yeah, so you get the kids going to school hopped up on sugar, and teachers are saying,
yeah,
"Hey, you got ADHD. You can go see your doctor.
yeah. And then they're
Can't
going
pay
to give you a
attention. The doctor
drug.
gives you medication. Now you're in the medical system. You're getting medicated. You're still eating the sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
seeing,
Sugar is definitely worse than salt. Your body needs some salts to keep all your electrolytes organized
absolutely.
in order there. As with anything else, it's a matter of how much you take in.
And sugar, as we define it today, or as we're talking about it now, in the terms of
Calm
human
down.
history, is relatively new.
Calm down, killer.
You know,
Thank
we
you.
we use things like honey
Calm down.
and other materials like that, but the sugar per se, um,
Mm.
Cane sugar, yeah. Corn syrup.
yeah, which also was grown by slave labor. So you know, I like brown
Yep,
sugar.
Corey,
You know what
food and
that
medicine
is?
go together for sure. They're
You
in
know what?
cahoots together.
You know what brown sugar is? It's white sugar that's been dosed with some molasses. It's one of the best marketing scams in the history of healthy foods. Oh, I'm using brown sugar. Yeah, and
Gotta have that
Oh,
in your
look at
chocolate
all
chip
my.
cookies, though. You
yeah,
gotta
I know
have
they're
brown sugar
good.
for your chocolate chip cookies.
That's right. Well, in the springtime, McDonald's has in the month of March, St. Patrick's Day, they have something called Shamrock Green or something like Shamrock Malt or
The
something.
shakes.
Yeah, it was a shake,
Ugh.
yeah, thing. And so I looked it up just because I was curious. So 28 grams is an ounce. This thing had 64 grams of sugar. So two and a quarter ounces. So that's basically five tablespoons in a single drink. It's not even. Hey, the big one, the big giant malt from Super Size Me. Yeah, that one. Okay, so a quarter pound's 112 grams, right? This thing's got 119. That's 8.5 tablespoons of sugar. Tablespoons.
Make you sick just right there in the spot before you even finish the damn thing.
Oh.
80%. I love it.
Michelle, you grew your own stevia. That's pretty cool. How did you use that? How did you process it and whatnot?
The stevia?
Yeah,
I know it's a
The
plant
stevia.
material, but I couldn't tell you if it's an extract of the leaves
that's what I was saying. Is it
or
Hate
extract
fucking
or is it
stevia.
just
Fucking stevia. Fucking disgusting.
well, there's different. That's like saying I don't like chicken.
Nah,
What,
man. I tried the
Italian?
leaf. I tried the leaf.
I
I
know. And
tried the powder.
there's
Oh,
also
Jesus.
Jesus.
Ah.
nah?
There's also the extracts that are tasteless. There's a whole, and
Excellent.
if you don't like stevia, you could try monk fruit, which was developed by Buddhist monks in Southeast Asia centuries ago. And that one is really good because it's almost flavorless. So it doesn't change the taste of your coffee or whatever. Um,
I'd
you
rather
got to
not
be,
have sweet.
huh?
I said I'd rather not have sweet.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if a person
Yeah.
wants sugar, an option to use without affecting the flavor of your chocolate cake or your
Yeah,
lemon, whatever, is monk fruit. That's all.
yeah,
Well,
And there's qualities. It's like anything else. Just because a
yeah, yeah.
package says monk
I
fruit
I
on
don't
it,
think I've ever done monk fruit, but stevia I've done a lot of, and I try and I know right away when it has stevia in it, and I go, this has fucking stevia in it. Fuck this shit.
it isn't my.
It
I don't. I use.
it leaves a coating on your tongue,
Yeah, because
like
it's a
it's
plant material.
sweet.
There's all kinds of
Yeah, yeah,
pheromones that. Yeah, it's not a single thing. It's a structure. Like
yeah,
there's a lot more to an orange than just citric acid.
yeah. Because regular sweet stuff wears off your tongue, but the stevia shit fucking it's weird.
As my wife gets sometimes. She gets agave nectar. I think she uses that in her coffee
Yeah,
sometimes.
agave.
I don't mind agave. I don't mind. I like agave.
That's not bad.
I like everything else you all the sweeteners that you've said and everything except for that one. That's the only one I
I haven't
can't
tried
do.
monk
Like
fruit yet. It's
I don't
interesting.
know. Like I just taste it and it's uh,
Unfortunately, on monk fruit, if you're going to try it, the only place where it's reasonably affordable is Amazon. If you walk into a health food store or a natural store like that, you're going to get bent over the hood of the car. Um, much better pricing and variety, size of packs and what have you at Amazon. So that's been my experience anyway. Say if I go to Whole Foods, oh, that's owned by Amazon too. But anyway,
Yeah.
well, there's a chain up here called New Seasons. Been around for about 40 years, I guess, and they sell unprocessed foods and things like that. And their price for something I could get from Amazon for around $8 would be at least $13 if I walk in and hand it to the cashier and pay for it. So
how was that? Was that a chainsaw or somebody's fart?
Yeah, I got about two neighbors down, a big ass tree they're taking down there. All the branches are off it there in the top quarter of the tree now, just starting to lop it up as they go down.
yeah,
Is that going to affect your view?
Nah, I wish it would. Might get a
No,
little more sun in the winter if it take a couple more down. That the sun comes by through those
no,
trees in the
that's what I'm
wintertime,
asking.
filters it.
That's what I'm talking about. So
I
yeah,
live
So
in this city that
I've been doing tree trimming for the past couple of days here, ripping down all kinds of small branches, getting ready to drop some bigger things.
I live in the oldest city west of the Mississippi River. This is where the or end of the Oregon Trail. So and I live in the historic district, and a lot of these homes were built because they all have plaques on them, So they're built like in 1830s up through 1920, and then of course they put in trees, shade trees days before air conditioning, right?
Yeah.
Well, they started dying off about 5 years ago, and I've seen some houses because it's old wood anyway, the house. And so when you have a 2-ton tree fall on it, there's not much there everything gives away. So it became kind of like an insurance policy to get your goddamn trees cut down, plant something new. Uh, they'd been in the ground here for 150 years or more. So we had to have two trees cut down. They were, God, old Douglas firs. You know how big they are diameter wise at
Oh
the
yeah.
base and really tall. And yeah, it took them like 2 days to take it down because you had electrical wires. That's the other thing. Goddamn wires are running because the trees were here before the wires were put in. This town was built 70 years before there was electricity going to individual homes.
Yeah, PG&E's been up here for the past 5 years, off on all these neighborhoods, redoing all their poles and lines. Thankfully, because probably some of these freaking old lines were actually hooked to the tree. They
Yep.
had them hooked
Fucking
to the
Yeah,
tree. I was like,
Yeah.
that's brilliant. You're guaranteed to lose that one when it comes down.
No
I've
shit.
seen that here too.
So they're getting away from that now. They're actually getting poles everywhere. So you have new poles. They're bigger poles. We'll see. Of course, it's another reason they can jack my bill up more. They're doing a lot of work.
Uh-oh.
Time's up.
Time
Time's
to get
up.
walking backwards.
No, not yet. I'm just taking a break from working on the deck.
Oh, okay.
My
You
back's
time your
starting to go out.
brakes?
I'm using a pressure sprayer and I'm bent over. If the friggin' thing was that much longer, it would be great. It's not. It's a cheap pressure sprayer, and there's no place, you can't take it apart and put it together and make it. I don't know. And I borrowed it. If it was mine, I think I would find a way to extend that pipe one way or the other. It's just a pain in the ass to be bent over. I didn't last too long, about an hour. My back started to go. Time to come in, see you guys, smoke something, go back out again.
Yep. Hey, being bent over. Nothing's made for tall people. It's all made for
Apparently,
short people. All those people under 6 foot tall.
this is probably from China. I'm sure my son probably just got it on Amazon, ordered it, and got it. He needed it. Couldn't care less. When it breaks, throw it away. It's a pressure washer.
Right.
Yeah, I still haven't bought a pressure washer because I don't want to buy the wrong one. One that's gonna break.
Yeah, you
This
want to
one's a
get one of the
Greenway.
gas powered
That's
ones with the
what.
little Briggs and Stratton engine. Those are the real powerful ones. You don't want to get one of those little electric vacuum cleaner looking ones.
No. I do not want a gas. I don't want gas.
Then you
Don't need
want to sit there
gas.
and go over the same square foot
Dude,
5 fucking times with your low
why
pressure system.
I don't have a big enough property to fucking why like the
Then
shit
rent
that I
one. Then
had
go to
to
Home Depot and
the
rent it for the day. But rent a powerful
That's the
one.
way to
But
do
trust
it.
me,
Just
I've
rent it.
used them. I don't like
no
those little ones. They're too
no
underpowered.
you can use it for your
He's
car.
giving good advice. Just rent the damn thing.
No,
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
agree with him, but I do
That's
want
what I
one
was
to be
going to
able to
do
hold
Yeah.
on.
until I stole my son's.
you
I said,
you
"Hey,
guys
how
haven't
about
There
learned not to agree with me yet, have you? You guys are jumping on the wrong bandwagon.
there are there are good
You're gonna
brands.
become the enemy.
There are good brands that you could buy that are electric. I'm
the
just
Good as
pressure
saying,
relative.
washer wars are
yes.
starting?"
Yeah, but if you
Good's
got a small
relative.
property, you're
Depends
not
what
going to
you're
use it that much.
spraying.
There's no point in buying it and use it once a year or something. The damn thing's going to need to be
No.
serviced and waste your
Yeah,
time
no.
with it.
So
Just
I have. I don't know. It looks like Big John has the same kind of. What kind of siding you have, Big John?
I don't know. It ain't my house. Aluminum siding.
Nope. So me and Big John have the same siding, and how you deal with that is how you clean that is just by pressure washing it. So I need to pressure wash it like every month or two to keep the dust off the house and shit. And that the water
you need
that
to move
comes
the
out
places
of
that
the
there you live at. Jesus,
what
Yeah.
you
that
already
dirty
know
there.
that
Very, very,
You got
very
a house.
dusty in the sack. Dusty in the sack, huh?
dude.
Geez, every couple
There's
months you got to clean your house off. Jesus
a
Christ,
lot of
Guerrero.
sack
Yeah, I've
dust
With
there.
a
never
pressure
had a lot
washer,
of
no
dust in
less.
that
Now
Clean
sack.
you
Clean
need
clean
to
your
hose
your
it off.
sack,
So
will
you have to rinse the dust off
dude.
of it.
Have you
Jeez.
Joel knows where I live. He would if he would think about it,
The cards
he would
off
understand.
building up on the car.
He would understand why I fucking have a lot of dust around
Is
my
it dusty?
area.
I live in the desert and I don't ever have to wash my
Hey,
house.
calm down. Calm
I
down.
never have to
Calm
wash
down.
the
Yeah,
dirt off
Guerrero.
my house.
Guerrero,
Calm
you're just
down.
weird. You're just weird, and you like to wash your house often. It's okay. Say it.
Yeah, he
I
just
have a
likes to wash
phobia
his
Yes.
house.
about having a dirty house, and I like to wash it regularly.
A
It's
lot of
okay.
guys, yeah, a lot of guys
People are
wash
still
their
gonna like
car
you,
every
Chris.
Yes.
day.
Move to
You're not
Oregon,
gonna
you
lose
never
any
have to wash
viewers.
your house.
He's got a dirty
There you
house,
go.
bro.
Move to
Yeah, you dirty
Oregon.
Yeah,
house
so
having
I need a
motherfucker.
pressure washer of some sort, and I was looking at them. They're
Yeah,
you could get them anywhere from $100 to
Oh,
$200.
yeah.
good
Go
luck.
ahead and get that $100 one and use
Just
it every couple
yeah,
months and see how long it lasts you. We
Yeah,
could do it live here
yeah,
on the show. We
one
could do a
hundred to two
contest.
hundred
yeah,
dollars.
yeah. Okay.
One one
You
hundred
want
to
a toy one? You want a
Yeah,
practice one? Oh,
go
okay.
ahead with
All
I
that.
right.
told you I don't
Like the
Yeah.
battery operated handgun looking one. You just plug the hose into it and
yeah,
put the
I don't
battery
need
pack into it.
Yep.
something
Oh,
that
That's
Exactly.
good for like cleaning your car.
Tiny little 1 horsepower
I'm looking
mower. Oh
I'm
yeah.
looking
You got to get
listen.
this close to the fucking wall to actually clean it. It's great. You're gonna love it, Guerrero.
That's just a high
You're
Listen.
gonna
powered
love it.
hose booster. That does not a pressure washer.
That's
Now, if you
Hey,
get
are
a
you hearing
powerful
what
one with the
now
put it
you
on
fucking
the
hearing
Briggs
what
and the
I'm
outside.
Stratton,
saying.
you could be
Now
on the
you hearing
ground
what
and
I'm
shoot
saying.
that thing 20 feet and
Now
still
you're
clean
hearing
that
me.
same surface.
Now you hear me.
The difference between
I just
pressure.
need something. Listen, I need something above what I
Oh
have in my
Jesus.
hose because my hose sucks.
here's
Okay, my
try
pressure.
this. You get a ladder. Okay, that's all you need is a ladder and
Yeah,
a bucket of water and a
Yep, and
cup, and you just keep putting a mouthful of water and then spit on your.
yeah,
There
yeah.
you
No, no,
go.
no, no, no,
You're
no. I
on
don't want to do
into this
that.
thing for maybe $20.
I've been doing
yeah.
that for the last I've been doing that for the last 5 years. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All
He's
right.
running out
So
of
I'm
spit.
trying to
He's out of
change up.
spit.
Have you
So
ever heard the
I
expression "work smart, not hard"? You know, like
so now
okay.
I'm
No,
trying. Yeah,
he
yeah. So
never heard
now
that clack.
No,
He ain't
no, no.
never
So
heard
I'm
that.
now trying to switch up to a different means of putting it out there. No,
Yeah.
my next door neighbor had an electric one, and when he moved, he bought a different house.
Electric or
He moved
battery?
electric one,
Okay.
not a battery. Fuck, I don't
Okay.
want a battery.
Okay.
So
You don't want $100 one either. I can promise you.
no, no, no,
I
I
spent I
realize that.
spent more on that than when I use in my garden.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. I just want something above a fucking glorified fucking washer for my fucking car. You know what I'm saying? Power washer for my car. I don't need it to rip off paint.
You
Okay.
want a pressure washer to wash your car.
I just need it to be able I
Just
need it to be
use the
able to
hose
reach
and
the
a little
eaves.
elbow grease.
I
No,
need it
no,
to
Easy.
no,
be able to
no.
reach the
He
eaves.
he he's in Cali. They do it differently there.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's fucking special.
No,
Is what he is,
only he
Clack.
does
He's
it this
special. He's a
way.
special man.
yeah. Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
Only him.
Oh yeah. He's your idol for conscious thoughts and fucking clarity, huh?
Who?
Mm.
Oh, it's not. That's
That
fucking
guy
weird.
was so out there, it wasn't even funny.
Sharon.
Yeah. Who took my beer? Who
Holy
took my
shit.
beer? You took it, Ozzy. You drank
Over
it
the
all.
past couple of years, he's been on TV with like looking for aliens with his son and shit or something, whatever that the Osborne show, and I was like, damn, he's not in good shape. He was looking rough on television for a while there. I was like, damn.
What?
And
He
that
was
was
on the
20
Osbourne
years
show?
ago,
That
wasn't
was a
it?
long time
Well,
ago.
Wasn't it like 20? Yeah, I mean, he was in bad
that was
shape when that TV
that
show.
was the Osborne show. I'm talking about. He had the Osborne Search for the Truth. It's basically a son ran show. It was like a ghost hunting kind of thing where
I
he would do it, and
Yeah,
Oh,
they
no,
put
no.
I
videos
remember that.
together and stuff.
It was a
Oh
spin-off.
no.
They had a couple spin-offs with the kids. Yeah, Kelly
Yeah, the
I
one
watched
where
Osborne had a
either
talk show.
I'm thinking of is
2002.
it was his old lady, excuse me, his wife, a daughter that was really weird, and then
Yes.
Jack,
Kelly.
the son, and
Her
he
name is
was,
Kelly Clackamas. Call her
that's
Kelly
right,
Osborne.
Kelly.
Kelly
Yeah,
Osbourne.
Thank you.
yeah. And then there was one, there was a son or a daughter that refused to be on the show. I think it was another
Yes.
daughter. Yeah, something like
Yes,
that.
yes.
I know
Refuse.
And
I
why. I know why.
refuse.
Yeah.
we'll just call her Amanda.
Let's
But
call her
yes,
Karen.
I agree.
Let's call her Karen. Old Karen refused to be
Aaron
on.
Osborne. No, wait, that's his mother, right? No, it's Sharon. Sharon's
Sharon
his
was
Sharon,
mother.
the mother. Didn't she she was on a TV show, wasn't she? Like a talk
Oh
show?
yeah, of course, The View.
Yeah,
Yeah, The View, right.
And she was a judge on one of those shows for a while. One of
Yeah.
the talent show judges.
Oh, I don't think she's dead. So
Nah.
let's not
Yeah,
talk
let's
to her
make sure we're not
past
talking bad
tense.
about dead people, huh? Jeez.
Uh, we all don't know if she doesn't have a talk show right now. Come on, man. None of us follow fucking Sharon Osbourne. We don't know any. We don't know anything. We don't know. She could have fucking some fucking hosting some MTV shit. We have
I
no
know one thing
fucking
she's got.
clue.
She's got a shitload of money.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
now for sure.
She had it
I
before.
mean,
She
the
was
guy
the
worked.
manager the whole freaking time.
I mean, he was in a one sense anyway. What 50 over 50 years? I mean, she should have money for putting up with that.
Oh yeah.
Like the time he bit the head off a bat at a meeting with executives, going to fund him on a big project, and he comes into the meeting and bites the head off a bat. Shit like that, kind of dampen the mood about pumping money into a multi-million-dollar
Hey
tour.
man, he was an artist.
Okay. No, when you're at that level, you got your start as an artist, and now you are a business. You have something to sell, a performance.
Yes, and he had to be
But
on
I think what
brand.
Ozzy was saying by biting the head of the bat off in the meeting was, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. You know what I mean? He was just, it was a protest.
Yeah,
Oh
It was
yeah,
like, fuck you, I'm a rocker. You're not going to control me. You're not going to have me sit
yeah,
down and play nice. I'm going to be
Yeah.
me. And you got to respect that.
yeah. Oh yeah,
And that became
absolutely.
part of his
I mean,
brand.
he's a nut job. He's a nut
Everyone
job,
knows
but
he bit the head off a bat. I mean, that became part of made him more iconic. So
The story,
Now he
yeah,
has to go around
absolutely.
eating
went
heads
with
off
it.
of bats. What
yep,
is he gonna do next? What's he gonna bite the head off of? An
right.
emu? Come on, let's go. Let's get bigger. A wombat. Let's go, wombat. Shit. Maybe one of those Madagascar fruit bats and shit. You know what I'm saying? They call them the flying foxes. Bite the head off that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I think that motherfucker trying to bite you back. Arr, arr. Fucking flying foxes are crazy. Green fingers. What would you do if you lived in the area of flying foxes?
We have
Move.
little flying foxes.
I
One
know,
little one.
but what if they're the big giant ones that's flying around and shit?
Fruit bat.
Dude, can you imagine that shit? Oh my god, those big old fucking fruit bats just
Yeah, I don't know.
flying around.
Something bigger than
Like the
my
big
dog
bat you
flying.
see at Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom, and bats
Indiana
are flying
Jones,
over the big
exactly. And
ass
shit just fucking yeah, exactly.
wingspan.
Yes, and they go like this. When they went like this, oh, dude.
I've not seen those, but we have when they were released or in and around, not released, but when they go out in dusk. I mean, thousands cover the orchards and what have you. It's like starlings. Have you ever seen that bird? That's a bird, but
Oh yeah.
these are bats, food eating bats, and it's really remarkable to watch it.
So we have a correction. Somebody went and looked it up. It was in the meeting. It was a dove, and at the
Oh,
concert,
okay,
it was a bat.
okay.
Yes.
At the very least, it was an interesting dining choice. How's that?
Yes. Now my question is, with or without barbecue sauce?
Piece of bread. I don't think they eat barbecue sauce, do they?
I know, but what is you better with or without? I mean, of course, everything's better without with barbecue sauce. A little bit, and now a little bit of bacon wrapped in it. Bacon,
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
have some
they
bacon.
put that malt vinegar nasty shit on their food, don't they?
yeah.
They don't just catch it.
Especially on fish and chips. That's the
Yep.
standard is. Malt vinegar.
Malt vinegar and fish and that's good on fish and chips.
Or
Yeah, I like
figgy
that.
pudding. I always hear them talk about
You know where
figgy
that name
pudding.
comes from? Because they use the grain when you germinate a seed and then you stop it and rest it. You might call it sprouted. In beer making, they call it malt. Anyway, they make the vinegar from sprouted barley or wheat
Okay.
uh, berries. Anyway, that's
Oh,
what gives
dude,
you that flavor profile.
I enjoy that flavor profile. It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good flavor profile. Um, just never had it that much as a child ever.
No, it was a until the fish and chips things got big here. There was a chain of fish and chips
Yeah,
stores back in the 70s. Most
yeah.
Americans
We have Long
HS.
John Silver,
Oh
and
no, this no, not
and
Long
then
John
the other
Silver.
ones. Hold on. I'm saying the ones we had
Most
that I
Arthur
remember.
Treacher's,
Americans just know
That's yeah.
cocktail
Thank you,
sauce,
Arthur Treacher.
tartar
That was the big
sauce.
one. Yeah,
those hush puppies were the bomb.
yeah, they were really good. Now, see, that was an interesting marriage because that's not a British food item.
Yeah,
The
that's a southern
Yeah, right.
American
So they
comfort
mix
food. Yeah.
Southern American cuisine with traditional English pub fried fish.
Yep. You got to
Good
Americanize it, you
market.
know?
Yeah, good
Yeah.
marketing.
Got to know your
Yeah,
customer.
they had a lot of those, at least in Southern California. I mean, they went away, but
Yeah, they went away, what, in like the 80s, no, Clark?
yeah, yeah, but yeah, it started diminishing in the 70s because I was living in Huntington Beach, right near Coast Highway, and there was one because that would be a popular food if you go to the beach and you go get a little cardboard tray of fish and some chips or what do they call it, French fries. Um, and then the big chains started putting in their places like the drive-through Taco Bell and those little in the smaller venues just kind of went away.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming in from Los Angeles, California, the one, the only, Big D.
What's up?
What's up, Big D?
Oh, not much. This morning, Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, oh, dude, it's crazy. It
Oh,
was
and don't
crazy
forget,
fuck.
he was arrested for pissing on the Alamo as well in
Oh,
'82.
nice,
I
Yeah,
love it.
nice, nice. Yeah,
and, and I
nice.
think the bat story. I think he actually somebody threw a bat on stage, and he said he actually thought it was a rubber bat, picked it up, bit the head off, and it was real.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that story also. Whether it be true or not, I do not know. But I like to think that he was a crazy mofo and he bit the head off the bat knowing that he snatched it out of the air, fucking grabbed it out of the fucking air, and then grabbed and bit his fucking head off and
What?
spit it into the audience with blood coming down off his face and everything. That's what I like to imagine. I don't
Well,
care what
that's
the
a good
truth is.
imagination.
Yeah, he
Thank
spent some
you.
time thinking about
Thank
that.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's what it's.
whether it's true or not, that stunt stayed
That's not relative.
in the
Yeah. Okay.
consciousness of America. You know what I mean? Like we're talking about it now. Like think about that.
Yes.
You know, it was a
Okay.
great fucking PR move. Either
Here's one
positive or
for you.
negative news about a person is a good thing, and negative usually gets you more traction. So he knew what
Yes.
he was doing.
Check out
That
the
shock
story
and
about
awe.
Frank Zappa
You know.
getting arrested in Miami at a concert when he walked out on stage and took a dump.
Yeah,
And
I mean, that's that. I mean, you can't. Okay, first of all, if it is a artistic statement,
what does
you
that
can't
mean?
arrest him.
Did you say an autistic statement? If it's an
I
Yes.
said
autistic statement,
artistic statement,
pronounce your arts
being a
properly,
part of
Guerrero.
it's
Say it
his
again.
part of his
What part of
show.
Sacramento do you live in?
Yeah,
Hold on. Listen now. Listen to me.
where
Listen
is
to me.
that accent from? Where did you
Okay,
get
hold
that
on. We're
accent,
talking.
Guerrero?
Okay, wait.
He's
Hold
from
on.
Texas.
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Are we
That
not? Am
explains
I
a
not
lot.
talking to somebody from
All my
uh,
exes live in
Portland,
Texas.
Oregon, where they have the most risque plays with like
What are
straight porn on stage? They actually have porno on
Is that when you
stage.
do like
all I
risky
can
gay
say is I
activities?
hope
What's this
so.
risque thing you're talking about?
So yes, please,
Huh.
please,
Huh.
yes. No, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Now
Yeah,
that I'm
you
thinking
really know
about
how to change the subject,
porno
don't you,
on
Guerrero? You really know how
porno
to
on
get off track.
stage.
Jesus Christ. What are we gonna do with this guy, Clack? What are we gonna do with him?
Now we could bring him to, I don't know, Klamath Falls, Oregon, and send him to
No, thank
reindoctrination
you.
school.
No, thank you.
No.
We're gonna put him in a cult. We're
No,
gonna fix
no,
him.
no,
We're gonna
no.
fix him. He's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shot
Hey,
therapy.
the
What
first
time are you
time I
coming
ever
back?
the first time I ever visited Oregon, I thought to myself, man, I got to go to this Klamath Falls. So I'll go the other way up 97, Highway 97, US 97. So we get to Klamath Falls, and I'm thinking waterfalls. I'm thinking, big fucking waterfalls. I'm sure there's more water coming out of Chris's hose than came down this thing. And this town looked like a suburb of San Bernardino, California. And I
Yeah.
thought, my God, this is Oregon? Well, fortunately, I just kept going till I got to Portland, and they had people and cars and buses and metro and, like a city. And here's
Yeah.
the sad part. Klamath Falls is one of the biggest cities in Southern Oregon. Check it out with Grumpy, he'll tell you.
Mm.
Sparse down there, huh?
Oh, potato. They grow potatoes down there in the basin.
That's good.
I like potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like cereal.
Yeah, bad for you. Cereal's bad.
I like potatoes.
Potatoes
Oh,
are
you
good.
mean box cereals? They're
Oh
horrible.
yeah,
I've got a grain mill, electric one from Austria, and you put whole berries in it like wheat, rye.
yeah,
You make your own what they call in Switzerland muesli,
yeah.
and it's just there's no fillers, there's no sugar, whatever you add. If you want a sweetener in it, fruit. Get healthy, man.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying. Trying to stay off that evil sugar. My gut and everything was hurting, all that good shit. And yeah, ever since I changed, fucking stopped eating fucking sugar, it's not hurting.
Yeah,
Refined, right? Refined sugar, Chris.
refined
You're
sugar.
still getting
Refined
fruit,
sugars,
refined, yeah. Man-made
yeah,
processed shit.
sugars.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about them. If I accidentally eat sugar in something that was made
Accidentally on
refined,
purpose, like eat a bowl of
no, no,
Captain
no, no,
Crunch.
no. Like if I eat something like a pork bowl, or if I eat something, or like
Oh, yeah, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about manufactured foods. The sugar's there to preserve it.
yeah,
That's what the food industry is built on one thing. It's built
yeah,
on shelf life.
yes,
Yeah,
And so that's why you have Twinkies that can last 2 years.
yeah.
I
yes,
mean, that kind of shit. So
yeah.
Preservative.
So
preservatives,
that's
baby.
what I'm saying.
DHT
That's what
and
I'm saying.
BHA. Yeah.
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 I'm not openly eating any kind of sweets. I'm not eating cake. I'm not eating
Right.
cookies. I'm not eating any of that type of shit. The only sweets I have now are fruit and honey.
Yep.
And
Well,
the
hell, you live in
fruit.
the middle of one of the biggest agriculture
I
areas of the
know.
world.
I
Man, you should be
know.
eating nothing but
You,
I've
nuts and
already heard it
California
from
local berries,
everybody.
Guerrero, every day.
yeah.
I heard it from everybody,
You should
and
be
they
shopping at the
say, "Well, you're
farmer's
doing it at
market.
the perfect time.
Yeah.
You're
You
doing it
should be
at the perfect
reducing your
time
carbon
when
footprint, all that good stuff.
all the fruits are fucking in season, are coming up
Yep,
into season."
you should be canning for the winter and preserving your fruits for later. You got to think of this shit, man.
Even if you just dry it. I mean,
Yep,
drying. Oh my
just
God, it's
dry
so
it, Chris.
easy.
Just
Yeah.
put it right into your dry room,
Oh, we got
your
Oh
climate
yeah.
controlled dry room,
blackberries
and
all over
dry
the place.
it.
If you're not, people alongside the roads picking blackberries all up and down this place everywhere right now.
Oh
We
yeah,
do too. Not blackberries. It's
Everywhere people are picking them.
oh no, it is Himalayan blackberry,
Marion
the
berries
most
up there.
invasive.
make some
Oh
jam,
yeah,
freeze those suckers
yeah,
for a smoothie. Oh yeah.
yeah. Well,
Oh
see,
yeah. There you go.
Marion is the name
Good
of
stuff.
a county here. That's where the state capital is at, is Marion County. So that's where the Marion berry was developed. It's a boysenberry crossed with a raspberry, something like that. Yeah, it's like the state berry, whatever you want to call it. It's one of the
I'm
bigger
about 10 miles away from Luther Burbank's house, and there's all kinds of Luther Burbank shit all over the place out
Oh
here,
God.
Yeah, there's
growing
Luther
like
I'm
crazy.
a
Burbank High
I'm
School
a big
here in
student of his
Sacramento.
work. I've got almost every published book that he
Yeah, he's
put
very
together.
important.
Oh yeah, I mean, the guy with an eighth grade education, and trust me, an eighth grade education in 1870 was a lot different than
Yeah.
Oh
2025.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And for if you just look at just the sheer number of new fruits and vegetables that he created is mind-boggling. And he
Yeah.
lost his ass over the one that you and I would know as the russet potato.
Yes.
That was the Burbank potato, and he had, for financial reasons, he had to sell the rights to the name and the genetics in like 1922, 1923, something like that. But even that one, I mean, how many people eat russet potatoes not even knowing, the connection in
Burbank,
Mr.
really.
Burbank? Uh,
That's
yeah,
cool.
his story is really amazing. It really is, his
Really, I
life
did not
story.
know that. Oh, that's crazy. Did not even know that.
Well,
Thank
he
you for
developed,
telling us.
okay, the spineless cacti. Why? Because the ranchers in Mexico had all this cacti growing, but wouldn't be good on the cow's digestive system. So he developed the spineless cacti, and then was planted all over Mexico. So now it became sustainable as far as feeding your cattle without having to bring in hay, because we're
That's
talking
cool.
desert in these areas, So things like that. I mean, things that were really helpful and practical to the human race. I mean, he's a very simple man too. Very
Mm,
what's the word? He wasn't full of himself. I
Very
mean,
That
humble.
modest.
down to
yeah,
earth, as they say.
extremely. Yeah, real. He was a country boy that he hit it. I mean, like I said, eighth grade education, which was kind of standard in the late 19th century. I mean, high school was kind of you had your parents had money, and certainly
Yeah.
college was that way. You know.
Well, fellas, I think I'm gonna go take off and go make myself a salad for lunch. I'm getting
Stay
hungry.
out of the heat.
Later, Joe.
Hey, take care.
What's the weather like over there? Yeah, check this out. You want to see my weather? Here we go. Check it out right here.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, here, check it out. Does it get to 81 today?
That's nice. That's not
Oh
bad at
yeah,
all. Yeah.
yeah,
What?
dude.
It's like you left your sack and went to San Diego or something. It's crazy.
I know, dude. It's fucking awesome. I was telling
Bro,
her,
woke
I
up
was
and it was
like,
like 60 degrees. It was cold this morning. I was like, what the hell's going
my
on?
my plants are gonna grow so fast right now. Oh my god. They're gonna grow so big. They're gonna have perfect growing weather.
Yep.
Just don't fuck him up.
Don't fuck it up, girl.
Don't fuck it up. Pour more on. More on. More.
Well, I'm glad we have Clackamas here to help guide you because before you get on the buy this product, buy that product thing, it'd be nice to just do the basics, do the stuff that he's talking about, and not have to get into all that crazy stuff. It's pretty simple. Like he said, shit is not. We make it complicated, and companies create businesses around these concepts. You need this, you need that, and this is how much you need of it because they're making a fucking buck on it. So
The
Hey, people need
irony
to buy
is,
water. People need
we
to
should
buy
have a
water.
short list of things we need to buy, like Clack has gone over, of
Mhm.
things that we're going to add and amend our soils with, and be done, and just be adding water and stuff. So this shit
over
ain't
the
ain't,
past
ain't
40
difficult. You don't got to
years,
make it difficult.
over the past 40 years, I could count on a single hand the number of companies that were in existence when this thing started and today. Five, maybe
And when
four.
you go back that far, those are probably those were the essential businesses, the ones that were needed, and then all this
Yeah.
extra shit was just fluff and copycats, and yeah, twist on the same fucking concept. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have some really difference of thoughts.
No.
No, no, no. I'm
Did you
saying
ever
as in
hear, when you were a child,
okay.
did you not ever hear the story about the Pied Piper leading the children away? Okay. Away from their homes. That's what this is like. You get somebody, they got the branding right, they got the look, they got whatever it is, they're pushing. And then they come out with a cockamamie product that is so ridiculous. I mean, just read the label. The one I like picking on, but it's just one example, is the Turpinator product. It's the stupidest product on the face of the earth. It's got one item, sulfate of potash. And if you're in another industry, they call it potassium sulfate. Okay. It's like $20 for 50 pounds. How in the fuck can you make $70 make sense on a gallon when you're only using 15 to 20 cents of this powder? There was something that says 99.4% inert ingredients. That means water. I don't know.
That's hilarious.
But that's just one example. I mean, some of the dumbest ones, well, yeah. If they were any good, they'd be around for longer than 2 or 3 years.
Yes.
When I started out indoors and I was doing hydroponics, I didn't have to spend years and years. I mean, 6 months, and I realized this sucks.
Yep.
Period. It just sucks. And I did all the stupid soils. That's how I started making my own ocean forest. Oh, Jesus. What's the other one? Oh, Happy Frog. There isn't a dime's worth of difference between the two products. Just
Oof.
they don't even get discussed anymore. And then you brought up one the other day. Uh, something
Costa
Royal or
Maine.
oh no, that's a good one. I started promoting them years ago. At least 15 years ago. No, the other
Please,
one. You
please,
read you read
please stop. Please stop and back up, Clack. We need you to say that a couple more times so that it's clear. Costa Maine is a good starter quality soil.
absolutely. Now I
Excellent.
would amend it with some things. Not a
Yes.
lot, maybe, yes, but yeah, for a off the shelf product,
Right.
Is
If
was
if you have
anybody
to get out of bag, and honestly,
all
like
right?
here,
You could if it's
I live in a suburban neighborhood. This is mostly backfill. This was
yeah,
wetlands. This was marshy. This is fill. This is construction fill. A lot of it. I'm not going to say all of it, but a
right.
lot of it is.
No,
Some
that's
you
not
may
so.
have
Yeah,
some areas that used to be forested and they cut down, but for the most part, this neighborhood is fill. So you're not really working with great base material. I know
no.
we had gotten into it on the other show or talked about it. What can we add to some native soils to boost it to increase the bio activity and all that stuff.
Well, the best thing that builds soils are roots. So if you have an area that you need improvement, grow something that's easy to grow, like corn, legumes, because legumes fix nitrogen from the atmosphere into the soil. That's one of the reasons we use it for cover crops. Plus, you get a food out of it. Same with corn. You don't have to eat all sweet corn. You can let it dry and make popcorn or whatever. But the more roots that a soil has, the stronger the microbial colony diversity is. Like, think of an English garden. You know how you see an English garden is just crammed with plants and they're not related? You, you got red ones and green ones and all colors and different cultivars and what have you. That's some of the healthiest soil on the planet. Why? Because you have this diversity. Plants communicate with each other not only through they exchange ions. They exchange, let's say, plant A, which is a something, and it gets attacked by herbivore insects. It will send out signals to the other plants in the area, and they will contribute and start producing insects, herbivore insects that eat not herbivore. They eat herbivore insects like green lacewing. You want to get rid of mites in a grow room? You get green lacewing larvae. They don't fly away like ladybugs. I mean, just those kind of things. Um, I would say this that well, we don't have grocery stores anywhere because they put themselves out of business. When it got legal, they had no one to sell to.
You're right. We had one
I
local
mean,
here
that's the
that shut
reality.
down. Yeah. And
Yeah.
there aren't many in the area. I got to drive like 45 minutes if there's something
Well,
I want
here's
to
the
get, and I
thing.
don't do it anymore. I just order what I need online
Absolutely.
when I need something now.
I
Yeah.
don't promote them because I think they're overpriced, but
They always
they
were.
haven't.
They always were. I go in
No,
there and spend, fucking grip on those motherfuckers,
here's
Crazy.
a line of products. I'm not recommending them if there's other options, but if not, this one is consistent and that's down to earth. And they have every one of their products comes in a 6 pound box. They have bigger sizes, and you can get that at Amazon. You can get it at Home Depot. I believe you can get it at Lowe's on their online. So right there, you've got some really good mixes, and it doesn't matter if this one says this is good for roses. Don't buy that shit. Just get one that has the most shit. Okay, diversity, 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 diversity. Look at that. Don't look at the label. Just for look at reading the ingredients. And then you might want to buy two or three. Now you got a really powerhouse fertilizer because there's none of this. Oh, this is a fertilizer. This is a veg fertilizer. That's just where that's where Cervantes started all this silliness. Well, he started out by
Hey,
first you're supposed to put your soil in the oven and bake it to kill the
hey,
germs.
too.
Uh,
So I got a bunch of different
Crazy.
fertilizers, right, for free. For
Mix them.
that's why I was gonna ask you because I got this one. Hold on, let me show you what I got. So I got this. That's what I was wondering if
I can't see
basically
it.
I'm gonna show you.
Chris,
So
if
I
the
got this one right here. Hold on,
That's
got
fine.
this one.
Yeah. Don't
I got
forget
this
that shit
one.
about
It's
tomato.
a
Okay, what's in it?
five four
Okay.
three.
Now, tell me what's in it.
All right, it is feather meal, fish meal, alfalfa meal, volcanic ash, blood meal, fish bone meal, sulfate of potash,
Uh,
uh,
Potassium sulfate. Yeah.
langbeinite, kelp meal,
Langbeinite. Yeah.
dolomite, and gypsum.
Okay. All right. Here's my read. That's a good all around. a decent. There's several items in there I wouldn't go buy, but there's nothing
Yes.
wrong there. There's
All
nothing
right.
wrong there. Okay. And
All
if you
right.
have
Here's
another
another one.
one that has,
Yes,
again, look at
I
the
have another one.
ingredients.
All right.
All right.
Now this is a 385.
You know, those
385.
numbers mean nothing. Honest to God.
I'm just
It
saying
doesn't
what it
matter. Read the
says.
ingredients.
All right. The ingredients: feather meal, fish meal, alfalfa meal, volcanic ash, blood meal, fish bone meal, sulfate of potash,
Potash.
langbeinite, kelp meal.
Doesn't that sound the same?
It
That's
sounds
pretty
like the
much the
same.
same product.
Hold on,
Pretty much.
hold
I
on.
want to say that the second one had one or two
I
things
got
less.
another
It
one.
seemed like you ran through the
Yeah.
All
list a little
right,
quicker.
and that one was the. Hold
Or it
on.
might just be because you started learning the big words
That
and then
was
you
the
were able to
rose
run
and
through faster.
fertilizer.
Okay. Go ahead.
Rose and flower for. Okay,
But
hold on. I got
wait a
another one.
minute.
Hold on. I
Stop.
got another one.
Stop. If you're going to ask me a question, then don't
Yeah.
keep repeating the same thing. The name on that product about what it's for doesn't mean shit. You just proved it. You read two different labels and they were almost identical, right?
All right. No. Yeah, okay. I agree.
All right. You get the third
I
one
got
and just read the. I don't care about the numbers. They mean
five,
nothing.
five, five.
Jesus Christ. Go
He's
ahead.
gonna say it anyway, Clack. Just you gotta go with it sometimes. Let him do it.
Check this
Go
out.
Just let him
ahead.
go. Sometimes
I
you
don't know
gotta
if
just
this
let
is
him go.
different. I don't know if this is different, but this is feather meal, fish meal, alfalfa meal, volcanic ash, blood meal, fishbone meal, sulfate of potash, lignite, kelp meal.
Same thing.
That's the same formula again, minus a
You
Are you
few
people.
more items
serious?
because you didn't
Hold
I'm
mention
on.
dead
bone meal six
serious.
times, and you didn't mention like
Hold
two
on.
other
I got
things.
another one. I got one more. Hold
That's
on.
the
Let me
same
grab the
formula.
other one.
Just they
It's
We gotta see if
exactly the
this
took
is.
same
out a couple
recipe.
things and they repackage it and they make it look pretty and it's no, it's its
Yeah.
own
Hold on. I
product.
got
It's
another one.
special for this.
I
Okay,
got
go
another
ahead.
one.
I don't care.
This
Just read the ingredients.
this is the
Say the number anyway,
553.
Chris. You're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah,
553.
There he
yeah.
goes.
Go ahead.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
all
What was
right, all
that
right.
number
So
again? Is that 553?
553.
You got to give the kid a lollipop, Clack. You can't just let him
All
sit
right, here
there
we
and
go.
not have no
This one
fun.
has. Oh, check this out. This one's a lot different.
Oh,
This one's blood meal,
oh
bone
God. Go
meal,
ahead. Yeah.
elemental
Blood
sulfur,
and bone, byproducts of
element
Sulfur.
el,
animal
elemental
farming in this
sulfur,
country, animal
Okay, elemental
factories.
feather
sulfur
meal.
is sulfur
Those are
oxide
cows
four.
that screamed as they died, and now you're going to drink their blood and they're crushed to
All right.
bone. No, that's got to be good for
Hold
you.
on.
Go ahead, Guerrero.
No,
He's got sulfur, and you need sulfur. That's a good thing. Go ahead.
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right, all right.
Sulfur's good.
Fish. So we got feather meal,
Oh
fishbone meal,
God.
And
Yeah.
alfalfa
bone meal.
meal,
Yeah.
potassium, magnesium
Ooh,
sulfate,
that's different.
Wait. What?
Potassic
potassium,
magnesium.
potassium and magnesium sulfate.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on a minute.
They're
That
using
would be
bone
known
meal.
as. Wait a minute. Read the three again in that uh, product.
Potassium, magnesium sulfate.
Oh my God, that's Langbianite. That's what a chemist would tell you. If you said what's in Langbianite, they would say potassium, magnesium sulfate.
All right.
Go ahead.
Potassium sulfate, volcanic ash, kelp meal, and the one that I know that's also different, crustacean, crustacean meal.
Oh, that's crab meal.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I can
Yeah.
get that with this one. And that
Crabs,
one's the
yeah.
shrimp
acid
shells. Yeah.
loving fertilizer.
You know what?
Probably
The
not high
funniest
quality
part of
lobster shell, but it
the
could be. It's any crustacean. Yeah.
no.
Byproduct of the food
Okay,
industry. Go ahead. Turning garbage into money.
okay. Oh, I'm thinking of chitin. Never mind. Only chitin
Good
is
stuff, though.
only
It's good
found
stuff, man.
in
Lobster crab meal.
lobsters, crab meal, and lobster crab. Oh, no, down in the south, those red things, crawdads,
Crayfish
crayfish. Yeah,
up north. That's what we
and
call them.
chitin. It doesn't matter, but it does in your soil. You want chitin. Chitin is a pesticide. It also controls nematodes. and other soil-borne pathogens. Anyway, um, you got those for free? Here's what I'd do. I'd open it up. I'd get a 5-gallon bucket. I'd pour all three in. I'd mix it, and I'd apply it. You've shown yourself. There's no fucking difference except for the
You got the
packaging.
same base formula with some minor changes.
Extremely minor.
Yeah,
And they
really.
use words they're going
And
to
and
confuse you
it's
like,
usually just a few things were taken out of this one and a few different things were taken out of the other, and then oh, and we added crustacean meal to this one, and you got three
right.
different bags, three different products. It's a great marketing way
It
to look
is.
at it. But yeah, it's a
That's
very
a good
I
one
similar
would.
too.
product.
I actually was thinking of doing that. Thank you for because I was looking at other people's recipes, trying to see what they're trying to say with these numbers, and they had no rhyme or reason for
Thank
why.
you. Thank you.
And I was like, "What the fuck,
Bingo.
dude? Why? Why?
Chris,
Why?
you
You
are
think
using
if
the
it
nuke you
was
just showed us for
you?
like your ornamental flowers and stuff around the house, right? You're not putting it on your plants,
What?
cannabis. What the stuff you just showed us is for like home and garden. That
And
is
it's
not for
fine.
cannabis.
You know,
That's what you're going
Are
to
you?
yeah.
use.
Are you? Hold
You're
on,
using
hold on.
that on your
Wait, wait, wait.
cannabis plants.
Hold on.
Okay, can you get
Big
on a
John.
real browser and just look up down to
Big,
earth and find a page and find any two mixes? Okay, and
Big
then read
John.
off,
They're the exact
huh?
same thing. All of
Right.
it's all the exact same
Let's do
thing.
that.
Let me
Let's get a
No,
explain.
soil
hold on,
that
hold on,
Let me
does
hold on,
have the
hold
explain
on.
the
things that we need.
fertilizer industry to you. It's really simple. One, nobody packs their own because the cost and the licensing and the permits to set up a goddamn fertilizer factory. What do you think burns in Texas? Fertilizer factories. Does that tell you anything? So all you have to do is come up with the label. And they have their standard mixes that they offer you. You can tweak them or you can bring your recipe and say, here, I want 2 truckloads of this. But basically, there's only about 5 or 6 packers in the entire United States. So the name and the label on the package means
All
absolutely
right.
nothing.
So check this out.
Nothing.
Here,
There's
this
no,
is what Big John. This is I'm gonna address what Big John said. Big John, this
oh,
is
God.
this is the one that you. This is their specific for their cannabis. Okay.
Read it off. Let's read
All
it.
right. All right. This one is a 633
Yeah,
3.5,
yeah, blah,
whatever
blah,
that
blah.
is. All
I
right.
know. You don't know. Go ahead. You're not supposed to. Go ahead.
Feather meal,
Oh,
bat
fuck.
guano,
Yeah,
fish meal,
yeah.
seabird guano, oyster shell, alfalfa meal, volcanic ash, blood meal, crab meal, rock phosphate, fishbone meal, glacial rock, dust, glacial rock dust, sulfate potash, langbonite, and kelp meal.
Wow. Yeah,
So
and
it has a couple more things.
uh,
And then he said, didn't you
okay,
say
so
what
let's back up. What would that if I went into a grocery store? Boy, that's laughable. What would I pay for that, and how much
oh
am
you,
I going to get?
you do you want to see the price? Because I did go pay for this.
Okay,
Are you
just
ready?
tell me. You don't have to look it up.
No, you don't have I don't have to.
Oh my God! And what's the weight? What is the weight of the package?
You don't see it right there?
I
£5.
see what.
Five
No, it
pounds.
doesn't. It just says the price. Oh, 5 pounds. You paid
Yeah.
$6 a pound. That means a 50-pound bag of any one of those items would be $300. There wasn't one item that you called off that would cost over $75 for 50 pounds. And that's how I buy. I buy what a farmer pays. This is for, hey, we're gonna burn these people. I promise you, there is more money in the design of that package. Okay, and the special foil bag to make you feel like, oh, these guys really care. Than
You
there
guys
is
can check
in
back
the
chat anytime you want.
than there is in the material in the bag.
Bummer.
Tons of
Here's
bitches.
here's what you
Those
need.
best.
You need a okay, a bioaccumulator, a bionutrient accumulator is an organism on this planet that gathers up elements. That's your NPK, except they're only measuring nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium or potash. Okay, the two biggest ones on the planet is alfalfa and kelp meal. That's why in the Coots mix, there's I wouldn't say substantial, but there's a solid amount of both of those items. But remember, the whole idea is about microbiology. That's what's growing your plants, not the fertilizers. Do
And
you
Coot,
need
can I can
nutrients?
can I just quickly clarify for those who may not know? When you say Coots Mix, it's your recipe. This is not a
Yeah,
product put together.
right.
This is
I don't.
a
Yeah,
recommended recipe, and you dubbed by your name because you came up with it.
And it
Correct?
will never, and it'll never be Coot's recipe. You'll never be able to do Coot's recipe because Coot's recipe is basically what Coot can get on his in his area. Every recipe is going to be modified for Coot's
of course,
modified
of
because you gotta
course.
get what you
Yeah.
get.
Look, this was a post on a forum back before social media. You did forums, and I didn't name it Coots Mix. I just said the title of the thread was "Here's a recipe I worked out." And I just put it down. Somebody else named it Coots Mix, and then it took on a life of its own. I've
There
never
you go.
charged anybody. I've freely given away advice. I've helped people locate stuff in their area. The usual one. Well, I can't get that in my area. Well, yeah, you can.
AI
I once
knows
got a
you.
guy in a
Now
New
nowadays
York
you can.
townhouse
Nowadays you
where
can.
to find goddamn compost within the city limits of New York City. So when somebody says, "Well, I can't find this," it means diddly squat. Okay. Anything can be done. Go to a feed store. If they're feeding it to animals and it's healthy, there's about a 99.99% chance it's going to be good for your garden. And it is.
Right.
So a bionutrient accumulator accumulates all 83 elements that a plant needs, not NPK, which is the law of minimums. You only need 16. Okay. Advanced the concept that you do the whole range and you get that in kelp, which is not a plant, it's marine algae. And you get it in alfalfa, which is a legume. If you want a strong horse, you feed them alfalfa. You want a good show dog, you include alfalfa in the meal. You want a dairy cattle to produce more milk, you feed them alfalfa. Around the world, there's 650 million tons a year of alfalfa produced. There's got to be a reason. And we can buy that for less than $25, $30 a bag. That's a 50-pound bag. You use alfalfa meal and kelp meal with compost. You don't have to, if you're not able to do a worm bin, which you are, but let's say you can't, then at least get good compost. Where do you get that? You got to do some phone calls. You got to look around your area, find a guy selling fishing worms, see if he'll sell you some biologically alive worm castings. That's how you build it's called soil building, not adding fertilizer. And that's why people that follow my deal, they use their soils year after year after year after year after year. This, you're not, what's this shit with fresh soil? I go in the forest, ancient forest. No one's out there checking the pH and adjusting it with crab meal or langbionite. I mean, it's insane. The industry has convinced people that if you don't use my product, then you won't be successful like I am. See, I'm driving a Lamborghini and you're not. I
Your plant
mean,
won't reach its potential if you don't do this at this
right.
time and all that. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Here's my feeding schedule. I don't even know what that means. I put a soil together and I'm
It
done.
means a
It's
human
water only.
from observation thought he knew exactly what a plant needed at the particular week, which is crazy to think we know what they need at this week. We need this. We know it has a trend that it needs more this at this stage of life, but to think of a feed schedule like that. To think that we can anticipate and force feed these plants is just crazy.
I can.
Which is
And
why I
even if
like
this year you
the
can't
living
get
soil. I
everything,
like the microbes. I like to put the good stuff in the soil and let the soil,
I know my
do its
plants.
thing. I
I
don't
know
want
what
to
my
force
bitches
feed
want.
here's
uh,
my philosophy: do the
hydroponically
best
any
you can
plant.
today. Do the best you can today, then spend the next year looking for alternatives that will improve it for next year. I mean,
Exactly.
all those silly quotes about Rome wasn't built in a day and all that. I'm not trying to make it sound like that. All I'm saying is that it's a process. That when you start a farm, you work the soil. It isn't about just dumping fertilizer products on it.
Yeah, that's what created the Dust Bowl,
Right.
stripping the soil.
Now, the other advantage, I want to stress alfalfa and kelp meal for this reason. Not only are they bionutrient accumulators, meaning that not only do they accumulate all 83 elements, they're in the right proportion.
Yeah.
That right there, um, now you're off to a good start. You don't have too much nitrogen over molybdenum, over whatever. You get into, I mean, 83, we only ever talk about NPK. Oh, what's a nitrogen? I don't know. Don't care. Uh, what's the phosphorus? I don't know. I don't care because I know that I'm using ingredients that are going to provide those. And plants call up elements. That's what's called. They're called ions, and the positive ones are called cations, and negatively charged elements are called anions. And we add clay to our compost, which is negatively charged, and it holds on to those ions that have a positive charge, like sit tight, nitrogen, phosphorus, magnesium. See where I'm going with this? So it's holding it in place. The plant, through its root system, releases exudes that exchange. In the case of calcium, if you were to ask a chemist what's the symbol for calcium, they would say an uppercase C and a lowercase a. But if you were to ask a soil microbiologist what's the symbol for calcium, they would say an uppercase C, a lowercase a, and two plus signs. Those are exchange sites. So what it's saying is that one calcium ion can exchange with two hydrogen. That's how you control pH. What does pH mean? Probable hydrogen in your soil. So by adding things that have negative charge, we keep the ions of the hydrogen and then they're released as gases and go up through the soil and are released in the atmosphere. The air we breathe is what, 78% hydrogen or nitrogen, I mean? Anyway, you get the idea. Yeah, hydrogen, I'm sorry. Um, that's as simple as it gets. And so the more things that we can add that add biology, some rock dust. Why do you want rock dust? Well, rock dust is paramagnetic. Excuse me. Basalt and granite are paramagnetic, meaning that it carries a negative charge. So it also holds ions in place. You've heard probably in cases of cord that it's preferred by some hydroponic people because it has a low EC, right? Well, that means that there aren't things holding on to the ions because that's what you want in hydroponics. You want a clean flush, don't you? When you apply your nutrients from the top to the bottom, it's going to push out what was left from before. Is that my understanding or is that the basics? Well, in soil, we want a high EC. We want more magnetic paramagnetism. That's where we get it by using basalt or granite, rock dust, because it is paramagnetic. It's not the same as azomite. Azomite is a sulfate. It's a potassium silicate. All of bentonite, zeolite. One of them is the stuff they put in Johnny Cat, the cat you put in the cat box, but you pay a lot more than if you just go buy a bag at a pottery shop. I mean, I admire the marketing in the cannabis scene over the past, what, 40 years, 45 years? It's been remarkable, to say the least. They just take basic things and make it, like there's some big mysticism. And back to those fertilizers that you had, Chris. I noticed that in every one of them was feather meal, which is one of the cheapest fertilizers around. It comes from chicken, the industrial chicken
It
sector.
was it's a waste product turned into a revenue stream.
Right. Exactly. Blood meal speaks for itself. That's literally what it is blood
Bone
meal,
meal
and
from
bone meal just,
slaughterhouses.
yeah,
Those animals
slaughterhouses.
died in the most loving of manners, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So that's going to be some great mojo in
And,
those bones and blood, huh?
and see, the thing is, they're not
I'm sure they
necessary, but they're
massaged them before
cheap.
they snuck up on them and put a bolt in their head.
Yeah. They're not necessary. I mean, this isn't like, I can't even think of something that's absolutely necessary. I mean, there's better ways of approaching things, but I don't get blood meal and bone meal. I really don't. I mean, could you do that? Raise a steer and then shoot it, butcher it, and then start collecting the blood for fertilizer and grinding up the bones?
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh, I
Otherwise,
don't know.
you have a stinky waste product that rots and smells,
And attracts all
and
kinds of
you have to
rats,
pay to get rid of.
gophers.
Yeah, all kind
Yeah,
of pests. And now we can
absolutely.
turn this into something that we sell, and we'll convince plant people that their plants need the blood and bone of dead animals. I think that
Yeah.
maybe started with like the fish thing, planting fish like the old Indian thing.
Hmm.
Maybe. And then like, oh, fish, it works for fish. Why not for this product? Why not, Yeah. Especially like I'm being like a little crazy with the whole, you know, did they massage the cow before they snuck up behind it? But like seriously, these cows are
No.
like in an extreme stress situation. They see what's happening to the cow in front of them and they're getting pushed through this chute.
Yep.
Um, and they're killed in a state of terror,
Yep.
rather than like I've seen what that show about the guys that live up in Alaska. They would actually give it some nice alfalfa hay and kind of sneak up behind it and literally try to kill it in the most humane, stressless way. That's not being done with the steak and the meats we're eating, and certainly not
Not
these
at all.
byproducts from the bones and blood. So it's not good mojo. We wonder why anxiety is high. That might be it. We're eating. Americans are eating a lot of the blood and bone of stressed out, highly anxious animals, and we wonder
Yeah.
why anxiety is at
I'm going to call
a
you
crazy high.
Buzzkill John.
That might be it right there, guys. Think about that.
No.
We are what we
Well,
eat.
Buzzkill
you.
If you're
John.
eating the
It,
blood and bone of a scared animal,
the chicken thing is what you have. I mean, think of all the fast food joints. You can't find a fast food that doesn't have a chicken item on their menu. You can go in very few restaurants, standalones or eat chains, especially, and not find a chicken entree or two, right? Well, think
Love
about,
me some chicken.
I know it's good, but just consider what it takes to provide, supply that market and how they're
Hmm.
raised. They're raised in warehouses. They see no light. The lights control is kind of like growing. Your lights come on and go off at specific intervals. That's why things like pasture raised means they get to go outside and run around and eat bugs. Like, that's what chickens do. Um, you pay more, but I mean, the idea of a cynic is one who knows the price of everything and the value of nothing. Anyway, that's my read on fertilizers. The NPK is a marketing tool and generally means almost nothing. I'll give an example. In order for a plant to take up at maximum performance the element calcium, you got a lot of products that have calcium in it, right? That's where that's what your bone meal is. But you
Hmm.
also get it from limestone. Uh, calcium carbonate. Okay, fair enough. But do you ever hear anybody tell you that you got to make sure you have the right amount of boron in the soil available to the plant so that it can maximize its calcium uptake? Of course not. But you're going to get that with alfalfa. And you're see alfalfa fields, let me explain. You don't plant them every year. You just cut them. So and the depth that their roots go is unimaginable. I mean, we're talking hundreds of feet that develop over the years. And so that's why when you go and or say you want to get in the alfalfa business, you find the farm that has the oldest fields that have been in production. Sounds counterintuitive because we believe that one trip to the cannabis garden we got to toss it out and replace it, right? You know, can you imagine? I mean, a typical alfalfa farm is 6,000 acres in eastern Oregon. Can you imagine what it would take to fertilize that motherfucker every year?
A lot.
Yeah. Part of the problem I think in the cannabis is that too many of the people that got involved in the early days were so far removed from actual how people raise plants for making money, vegetables or grains or whatever. I mean, this whole concept that was developed 45 years ago is just completely alien to the real world. I mean, it's just make believe shit with make believe products like vitamin B1. Yeah, super thrive. That one goes back to the 30s. Finally, it was banned by about 10 states in almost 30 countries. We were one of the states where you couldn't sell it. And it all came down to the guy that I'm being facetious here that created it. He wouldn't release the recipe. It was pretty easy to tell what was in it by smelling it. The dominant thing was um, I can't think right now. Anyway, so finally he passed away like 96 or 90, maybe even over 100. Like I say, he started this thing like 38, 36, something like that. So his kids and grandkids and great grandkids, they'd been living pretty high on the hog all these decades, right? With that money rolling in. And who didn't have a bottle of Super Thrive? I mean, my grandpa, I remember that in his garden shed. He had a bottle of Super Thrive. So the kids didn't want to lose that. And plus, more and more countries were banning it. They had even stricter laws than here. So the kids decided, fuck it, he's gone. All right, we'll adhere to the standards in the worldwide thing of fertilizers. So, yeah, most of us were right. We had it nailed down. Most of it was vitamin B1, which is so cheap, and then some other goofy ass shit that made no sense whatsoever. That's why, and he was around like over 70 years almost. 65. The only award he ever won, the only award he ever won was the National Council of Horticulture Advertisers, whoever they were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is. When we all got growing at first, man, we probably bought a lot of things that were completely unnecessary.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not complicated.
No, it's not rocket science.
It really isn't.
No, or brain surgery either.
The only time I go into grocery stores is to take advantage of their. They sell pots at a loss or no money. It's just a loss leader to get you in the store. So I take advantage of it because they're always on
Oh,
sale.
nice, nice.
Well, the cloth ones are like what I like about Smart Pots, that brand specifically, is that is a repurposed plastics, so they never rot. They're completely devoid of anything that a mold could consume. Or maybe there's some magical mold, but anyway, you get the idea. They last, and then when you're ready, you can just take them to the one of those big industrial laundromats and toss them in there and put in the $4, and they come out looking like new. We've even done those 800-gallon pots,
Whoa.
cleaned them out, or removed it from the soil ball, and then take it down and get it.
Power washed.
Well, no, in one of those giant, the big birth. Every laundromat has the big birther machine.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You
You
know,
just
for
fucking
quilts and rugs and shit. Yeah,
yeah. You just threw one of those things in there. Holy shit!
yeah.
The attendant didn't stop you. What do you got? Self serves on there?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, they would have been like, you can't bring that in here. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no
can't even
shit.
bring in like a hairy blanket with dog hair on it. They'll fucking tell you
Right.
no. Yeah, yeah.
No, this is just This is just. It's a great franchise because you come by every day and get the cash out of the. Because you got a dollar exchanger, all right? You got to do that and bills. And anyway, you get the idea. It's really cheap to set up. So you're just down to maintenance on your machines. I'm not saying you're going to get, make millions, but sometimes it's a good way to stash money.
It's a good way to pay the rent.
Well, yeah, but yeah. Okay. I'm just saying, like, and let's say a person is successful and isn't working within the law. We'll just leave it at that, okay? You got to launder your money, and that's a way.
I thought it was the fish and chips places.
Oh, God, no. And then you got employees and rising food prices. No, 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 no. You want something down and dirty. You're not trying to make a gazillion. But see, you can write off stuff like all your expenses on maintenance, repair of the machinery. There's one near my home, and all I know is this, that they're always busy.
Always, dude. Seriously, there's one right down the street from me. They're always busy.
Well,
Car
hell, a
washes
new
are
washer
busy
and
too.
dryer is like a couple grand.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for a good one, a decent one, I guess.
Boom.
Be right back.
Yeah. Oh, I like to try elk. Oh wait, have I tried elk? I might have tried elk. I might have tried elk. I don't know. My like I said to you before, Corey, my wife's uncles, they also hunt, and I've had some jerky and shit. Oh, Oh, damn it. Got him. I've had bison burger. It's fine. I didn't taste any real difference. I didn't taste any different. I got it from Trader Joe's. Feel like I'm getting attacked by these fucking flies, dude. Come on. Bring it. Bring it, flies. Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. No. It's windy as fuck for the last day and a half. 2 days. I don't know if you can notice. Watch. Right there, look. See, it's windy.
Chris, give us a garden tour. We're bored.
No. I already did it. I already gave a
Did you?
garden tour today.
You did a daily? You did a daily garden tour already?
Yeah, I did already. I
I'm gonna,
watered my
I'm gonna have
garden.
to watch the show later.
Jesus. All right. Well, is he coming back or is he not coming back?
Baby, come back. Any kind of food could see.
Because it is that time. We hit the 3 hour mark.
You
3:11.
did say the numbers on the fertilizers like 5 times, so maybe he's not coming back.
Yeah. No, I just want to make sure that everybody knew what I was talking about. And no, I was not throwing fucking Green Grow under the bus. Some people like to buy in bag nutrients. I'm one of those people that like to buy the bag nutrients, but I do want to not have to pay a lot of money for them. I like a nice and easy fucking thing to throw on my plants that I don't have to think about, that has what it needs. Yeah, organic.
Kind of like those books. What were they called? Like gardening for dummies. Like just simple shit. Just real easy,
Yeah,
not complicated. Yeah, yeah.
exactly. Get my bag soil, my bag nutrient, get my Costa Maine soil or my Royal Gold soil. Just throw a plant in there, throw some newts on it once a week, twice a week, 4 times a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, however you do it. Half as much more times a week, little tiny bit at a time. I don't know. One day at a time, I don't know. You gotta experiment. You gotta experiment. I don't think he's coming back. I'll be back. He might have he might have to poop.
Sing
Old
the
people
baby
when
come
they
back song again, Chris. That'll bring him back.
when old people poop, it takes them a while to poop.
Jesus Christ, Guerrero.
What is that right there?
Hey, you never
Chest
know. He could be pooping. Could
chest
happen.
piece.
Yeah, but it's a pipe, right?
No,
No, it's a pipe, right? Yeah, see, it's a pipe.
no. That's
Yeah, that's a
solid.
pipe, right? Right? So,
Nope.
Green fingers
oh,
don't smoke no pipe, Guerrero. You ain't never
Felt.
gonna see him smoking no pipe. You understand me?
Not
he's a
Get it
big
through your
smoking.
time
thick
pipe smoker
skull.
from way back.
Looks like one, but it's heavy. No, just a big chest piece. Paperweight, possibly. Dab holder.
Joint holder. I don't think
Oh,
he's coming back.
damn dogs over here looking at carpet. That was from. Okay.
I feel like I just got ghosted.
Clacky come back. Any kind of food could see.
This was
All
from
right.
Kit Russell. That was the hash he gave me. Candy shop. Probably one of the best hashes I've ever smoked in my life. You open it up and the whole room smells like sugar. Fucking amazing. Like grapes and sugar.
All right. Once again. Oh shit. East Coast 420. Fuck. Oh fuck. I don't have any. Oh fuck. Shit. Fuck.
Yeah, Corey, that's just amazing. It's next level hash right there. That's literally next level shit. It smells so terpy. Fucking,
Oh, added extra chirps. I haven't had any of that.
shit's fire.
I need mine. I need to try mine. Where's mine? That being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bright and early, same time, same place. Peace out.
Yo, it's the Guerrero Bro Show, feel the vibe. With THC
Remember,
Garage, we're
ladies
ready
and
to ride.
gentlemen.
Eric Chucker always got my back. Zipper PT and Joe get on the right track. Red Primo, Big D, rolling smooth with flair. Matthew the Claire always got the rare air, so my Patreon crew. Thank you, we're growing strong with that cannabis flow, the Guerrero Bro Show. We rock the green, grateful for the fam, living that dream. Jason Holly and Grumpy holding it tight. Cali J from Sack, keeping it right. We lift the smoke, let the good times soar. Feel the groove, let the music roar. From seeds to spotlight, we're breaking bounds. With my loyal crew, making dope sounds to my Patreon crew. Thank you, we're growing strong with that cannabis glow, the Guerrero Bro Show.